Testing. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. You're not going to get the normal stand up if you're watching the replay. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3 4 5. Testing 1 through 6. I think we're good. It was laggy last time. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. Stand up, New York Giant fans. I don't know what the hell that was about. I reset the router. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Worst case scenario, I'll switch over to the phone. Let me know if it's happening throughout the stream. But as I was saying, I don't know if you guys heard me at the top of the stream. Obviously, big news came out yesterday about Leonard Williams. That freed up $8.3 million on our cap. I'm going to further talk about, I'm sure, that contract throughout the stream. I'm sure you guys will have questions about that. And the Nate Solder restructure. I don't know what it does for the future, but I know for this year, we saved as much money if we were to cut him by keeping him on the football team. It's now a $10.5 million hit, which is what it would have been had we cut him, which freed up an additional $6 million on this year's cap. Right now, the New York Giants, when you factor that in, which has not been updated yet on Spot Track and things like that, have approximately $13 million to spend. And there's obviously a lot more things they could do. And there's ways they could construct these contracts if they want to sign a pretty, solid free agent to make it fit under this year's budget. There's things that they could do. And obviously the Giants are very much in the race to get some of these free agents, and they've been patient, like I've expressed that they should be. And we'll see. We'll see if the market comes to them and if they can get it done. He says, I preferred it before. Stephen Lilly, what's going on? He says, I preferred it before Mr. Face Parade. What's up, Lily? Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody out there, by the way. I went and got a 6-pack of Guinness. I'm not drinking 6 Guinnesses on stream, but I have to drink a Guinness on St. Patrick's Day. So happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Thank you guys for popping in the stream. What's going on there? MH, man, thanks for popping in. What's going on, Albin? Kenny Gallarde will be a Giant. Jay, calm down. Calm down, man. One day at a time. I said it on Twitter before the stream. I said, I'm going to have to get a psychiatrist. And sorry, Dayman, about that earlier, man. I didn't mean to screw up your super chat. If you're still in here, man, I'm sorry about that. But calm down. To me, it's not Kenny Gallarde or bust. By the way, he asked me, I'm not sure if Dayman's in here. I'm not sure if you heard my answer. I personally would prefer the other route. Personally. Rather than going Kenny Gallarde, I'd rather fill in the other holes on this roster and then attack wide receiver in the draft. That would be my personal approach. I'd rather get the edge. I'd rather get the corner. I'd rather get the interior offensive lineman. Fill in the holes. We're sitting in a position in the draft to be able to take a wide receiver. So that would be my personal approach if I was the GM of the New York Giants. Now, of course, if Gallarde comes down and he's a bargain, you listen. But we'll see. And Yuri, man, thank you very much. For now, it's William Jackson versus John Ross. Yes, it is. What's going on, Phil? Finally, I can see your beauty. Way better now. I appreciate that, Phil. I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know why that happened. I mean, I've never had that happen with StreamYard before. But it was weird. I saw it on one bar before we went live. I'm like, once I go live, that should fix it. Because I've seen it fluctuate before, and then it just fixes it when I go live, but it didn't happen. So it is what it is. Sounds like it's good now. I'll be live till about 4:15 or so, maybe 4:30. Got a couple things I got to do today, but I'm going to hang out with you guys for a bit. Thank you to everybody for being here, man. Thank you guys for being the best supporters on YouTube. The other thing I wanted to bring up is the news of the day so far. AJ Green has signed on with the Arizona Cardinals. I don't know how much I'm in love with that signing. I didn't get to see the dollar amount, but AJ Green has signed on with the Arizona Cardinals. I think I heard it was about $8 million on a one-year deal, but I could be wrong about that. I thought that's what I read. But he will be going to Arizona to play with Kyler Murray. So that's a guy I never really wanted. So I'm kind of happy he's off the market. I didn't want the New York Giants to pursue AJ Green, but you're starting to see some wide receivers fall off the board. And maybe some teams are getting tired of waiting for the Curtis Samuels of the world, the Kenny Gallardes of the world, and they're saying we're going to go to the next tier. We're going to bring those guys in. I would say T.Y. Hilton's probably on that same tier as AJ Green. Maybe expect him to sign today as well. We'll see. We'll see who the New York Giants may have interest in. There were rumors that yesterday the New York Giants were interested in Hunter Henry, which would be interesting, man. And Michael Mooch, man, obviously he signed, but it's interesting that they expressed interest in a tight end. Michael Mooch says, give up the second rounder and sign J.C. Jackson. Oh, I personally don't want to give up second round picks. If that's what I don't want to be trading away second round picks right now, personally. But William Jackson signed with the football. Yeah, that happened yesterday. William Jackson signed on with I think he's talking about the other Jackson. But William Jackson signed on with the football team yesterday, which was a corner I was interested in from Cincinnati. They gave him a lot of money, though. They gave him $14 million a year, I think, on a 4-year deal. Rodney, man, thank you very much, man. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Chris. Huge fan. Nothing better than drinking and listening to the only man that knows how to make our team better and genuinely knows what he's talking. I appreciate it, Rodney. Listen, I'm a fan. I never claim to be an insider. I just love my team, just like all you guys, and I just give you guys my opinion on the team. You're not always going to agree with it. I say that all the time. I respect everybody, all their opinions. But so far this offseason, the Giants have done what I thought they would do, and it's what I would do. So far, I'm relatively happy. Outside of the minor running back signing, I wasn't in love with that, but I wouldn't have brought back Dalvin Tomlinson if I was thinking with my brain, not my heart. I love Dalvin Tomlinson. So, and I'm getting Leonard Williams back on a 3-year deal. I'm happy about. So we'll see what they end up doing today. I'm excited about it. And I personally think, if you asked me, they're probably going to attack wide receiver in the draft at this point, especially after they signed John Ross yesterday. He's not a number one, but I think they're going to try to get their number one in the draft. And I think they're going to try to fill in the other holes on this roster. They're going to try to shore up the defense. They're going to try to get a potential edge, a cornerback 2, maybe a middle linebacker. I think they're going to try to do things like that. But we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out, man, over the next couple of days. And, Bull, man, thank you very much, man. How would you feel about bringing in Mike Davis? I saw somebody bring that up earlier. Mike Davis was actually a guy, I didn't really talk about him so much on my channel, but when I saw he was going to be a free agent, the running back from Carolina, I think, he was actually a guy that I thought would complement Saquon Barkley fairly well. I thought he would go for a little bit more than I'd be willing to pay. But after they signed Booker, I don't see the New York Giants going out there and spending money on another free agent running back. If they're going to bring in another running back, I think it'll be via the draft. Matter of fact, I think it would be really foolish at this point in time to spend any more money on a free agent running back. You spent, I think it's about $2.5 million against the cap, but regardless, you spent money on your backup already. You're already paying Saquon Barkley like $10 million. How much money do you want to invest into the backfield? If it's me, I'm drafting. If I want another running back in this backfield, I'm drafting. I'm not signing another one. Mike Davis could have been a good fit had we not signed Booker, but again, what would the price be? But that's the type of running back I would have been looking at. Hitman, thank you very much, man. I don't think Solder's contract changes for 2022. The cap hit is $18 million, but we save $14 million if we cut him in 2022. Easy out, but I could be wrong. See, that I don't know, and I don't want to speak on that until I know. That's why I didn't make a video yet, because I want to know the full details, and hopefully they come out by the end of the day, and then I'm going to combine a video talking about Solder's new contract along with Leonard Williams' new contract and giving my opinions on both of them. But I'll give you guys my opinions on the Leonard Williams contract real quick. Leonard Williams, outside of the 3 years, which we talked about, now I've seen the full details of the deal. It's backloaded, which is obvious. It's an $11 million hit this year. And I want to dispel this, by the way. And I'm not saying there's different ways to go about doing things. But I see people on Twitter talking about the Dalvin Tomlinson contract. And they're saying, well, why couldn't we keep him? He's only getting paid, I think, $5 million this year against the cap and $7.5 million the next year. Something along those lines. But what they did was they backloaded the contract. So now the way that contract works with the voidable years, they're paying him $5 million this year, $7.5 million. And then the following year, when he's off the team, of course they could extend him, but this money still counts. When he's off the team, they owe him $7.5 million in 2024 or 2024, I think. The third year, whatever it is. They owe him $7.5 million that year. They owe him $2.5 million the next year and $2.5 million the year after that. So essentially what they did is what the Eagles do. They backloaded the hell out of it. They're essentially taking dead cap hits each of the next 3 years after that. And they're going to own that money if they give him an extension. So sure, it pretties it up and it shows that they're only paying him $5 or $6 million the next 2 years, or $7.5 million in year 2, I think $6 million year 1, but they backloaded the hell out of it. So you're still going to pay him that money. It's still going to affect your cap in the future. Yes, I know the cap goes up, but that's still going to go against their cap. As far as the what's going on, King Reyes, man? Thanks for popping in the stream. As far as and Keith, man, thank you very much. I'm going to get to that in 1 second, but I want to speak about the Leonard Williams contract. As far as the Leonard Williams contract goes, it's $11 million this year. Again, you knew they were going to backload it because they had to create space for this year. Now, they don't have any of that money like they did with the voidable years for Dalvin Tomlinson. It's $11 million this year. It's $26.5 million the following year. Now, you got to remember, it's $21 million on average. So you're paying $5 million more than the average the second year. The third year, it's $25.5 million. However, like I said yesterday when I saw it was a 3-year deal, it's only a $7.5 million dead cap hit. So if Leonard Williams is not performing well, the Giants could get out of that contract and save $18 million against the cap in his third year. So they gave themselves that option. The other thing that the New York Giants could do, say Leonard Williams balls out this year, they could offer him an extension potentially, say we're going to extend you another year or two so we could spread this 25.5 out and maybe make it average 21 over the next 4 years. They could do something like that. They could give him an extra 2 years on the contract if he's playing very well. So they have options to try to spread that money out or potentially get out of it after 2 years. So overall, I like the contract. I like that we only have a 3-year commitment. In football, I personally think, unless it's a quarterback or maybe a left tackle, I am always in favor of the shorter deal because it's a game of unpredictability. It's a game of injuries. You don't know what's going to happen. You know, it's the shortest lifespan of any professional sport. Some of these guys, I think the average lifespan for a football player is 2 or 3 years. So you don't know what is going to happen. These guys could fall off a cliff real quick. So I always like to get the shorter deal if you could get it done. That's what the Giants did. And they have some options next year. They could extend him if he's playing well. Or if he's not playing well, they'll take the $25.5 million hit the following year, but then they could get out of it with only a $7 million hit in year 3. So it's only really a 2-year commitment. And if he doesn't perform, you wipe your hands clean. So hopefully he gets the job done. Hopefully he's here for the next 10 years. But I did like it. And I just want to make sure. And Keith, man, thank you very much. Steve Smith was so right. I didn't see what Steve Smith said. I don't know what Steve Smith said, Keith. Sorry, man. What did Steve Smith say? Steve Smith. You're talking about Steve Smith of the Carolina Panthers? The former Steve Smith of the Carolina Panthers? Or the Giants? No, man. Thank you very much. Waddle plus free agent cornerback for Gallarde and Farley. I personally think you could get more than just a free agent cornerback. I think you could get a moderate free agent cornerback for $5, $6, $7 million and still have enough money to fill another hole. So for me, it's kind of Waddle, for solid cornerback 2, and maybe a solid edge rusher, or Gallarde and Farley. That's what I think the options are. I think you could plug 2 holes if you don't go after a top-tier wide receiver. I think you put maybe it's either a guard or a corner or an edge. I think you fill 2 holes if you don't sign a premier wide receiver like Gallarde. But again, we'll see what the dollars and cents come out to, what the value is going to be for these wide receivers. The Giants are going to have some options, though. They're going to be able to do some things. And Irishman, thank you very much. Let me get a sip of beer. Happy St. Patrick's Day. What's going on, my man? Thanks for popping in, man. Cheers to you, my man. Thanks so much for being here, man. I know you're celebrating it. And Stab says, since we missed out on Henry, do you think we will try for Everett? Thoughts on Malcolm Butler? I do. I maybe, I was surprised to hear that we were going after Henry. And let's talk about that real quick. A lot of people, myself included, when they brought back Toyolo, when they said the nice things about Ingram, I said, maybe they're up the Pitts train now. Maybe they're not interested in potentially drafting a tight end. Obviously, they're expressing that they'd be open to bringing in a tight end by bringing in Hunter Henry. But then what you got to ask yourself is, if they were looking to bring in Hunter Henry, if those rumors are true, well, that would tell you that maybe they don't have interest in drafting Pitts because they were looking to bring in a tight end via free agency. Or maybe they just think Pitts won't be there. So that's something that I thought was interesting yesterday about Hunter Henry. I don't think they'll go after another tight end. I could be wrong, though. Maybe they're in love with Everett. Maybe they'll sign him. I didn't think they were going to go after a tight end at all to begin with. So maybe they will. As far as Malcolm Butler or Troy Hill, I think Butler's much more realistic because of his ties. I don't know how much he would cost, but I think he's much more realistic because of his ties to both Judge and obviously Logan Ryan. So I would lean that probably Butler. I actually think Butler stands a good chance of coming here. But we'll see. And Carlos Dunlop for edge. The guy, I keep saying it, man. I haven't heard anybody talking about him. The one sleeper I've talked about, if you're going to bring in an edge rusher, and there's better edges out there right now. I'm not saying that I even necessarily want him right now. We got to see what the edge rusher market's going to be. Like, I like Van Noy. I think Van Noy fits very well. I know Hassan Reddick, but I think Reddick's going to go for more than what we're willing to pay, but we'll see. But the one guy I've talked about in the past, because he's older, but he's still productive, that you may be able to get on a pretty, maybe a year or 2 contract, is Justin Houston. He actually had a good year last year. And if you're looking for value, that may be a guy you keep your eye on. I haven't heard much about him so far, but he is a free agent. So that's one guy I have my eye on. No, man, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Smith said we are being conservative because of Dave's ego. Oh, Steve Smith played for him formerly. Listen, I've said in the past that we're not in a place right now, in my opinion, to be going all in, to be going hog wild. We're not there yet. I think you want this team to still keep building the right way. And then when we get to the point where we feel like we can compete for a Super Bowl, that's when you take shortcuts, because that's what that is. When teams are backloading salaries the way they're doing it with these voidable contracts, you're just hurting your future. And I understand hurting your future if there's a supreme benefit to it. Do I think by hurting our future, we're going to win a Super Bowl? No, I don't think we're there yet. You know, we're coming off 6 wins last year. So keep building up this team, keep drafting properly, keep bringing in young talent. Then maybe after this year, if this team starts to win 9, 10 games, then maybe you start thinking about doing things like that. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think it has anything to do with Dave's ego. I think Dave's trying to build the team the right way. He's not trying to put us in cap hell. But, you know, everybody's got their own opinion. That's just my opinion. Taco Man, thank you very much, man. Thoughts on Juju? I still think we get one big wide receiver. I've never been a big Juju guy to the Giants. I think he's a good wide receiver. I don't think the Giants are going to be interested in him, but there were rumors that they were. So like I said, who knows? You know, we got to see how this market plays out. We got to see what these players are going for, and maybe the Giants will go for him. Who knows? I didn't think that they'd be interested in him before free agency started, and maybe they will elect to go with a wide receiver. They still could, but what I'll say to that is, you know, for the people that want Waddle, for the people that want Pitts, for the people that want Devontae Smith, my guess would be if we spend big money on a free agent wide receiver after signing Ross yesterday, like you look at this wide receiving core right now, let's insert Juju Smith-Schuster or let's insert Kenny Gallarde into it. Let's just say Kenny Gallarde. If you sign Kenny Gallarde, you now have Kenny Gallarde, you have Sterling Shepard, you have Darius Slayton, you have John Ross, you have Dante Pettis, and you have CJ Board. So at that point, do I think they're going to spend their first pick on a wide receiver? Probably not. Probably not. Now, if they don't sign a top-tier wide receiver, yes, I think they'll probably be drafting a wide receiver in the first round. That doesn't mean they won't draft a wide receiver if they sign a guy like Gallarde, but I don't think it'll be an early pick. That's my guess. Sway, man, thank you very much, man. Happy St. Patty's Day, Tana. From what I'm hearing, the Giants like Juju and are down to Juju and T.Y. Hilton. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not T.Y. Hilton. I don't want T.Y. Hilton. Oh, don't sign T.Y. Please don't sign T.Y. Hilton. Please don't sign T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton to me was a product of Andrew Luck. I don't want T.Y. Hilton. How old is that guy now? I don't want T.Y. No, I don't want T.Y. Hilton. That is not a guy I'm interested in at all. No. Eric, man, thank you very much. I'll be pissed if we get Juju total. I personally don't want Juju. And maybe, you know, some people say that it's kind of overblown with the social media stuff. I get it, whatever. He's not even the type of wide receiver that we really want. He's more of a slot guy. Go back and look at his numbers. He does his damage in the slot, which is great, but I think Shepard could do that. I think Shepard would be great in the slot if you get a great exterior threat. So, I don't know, man. He's not – I'd rather draft a wide receiver than sign a guy like Juju personally. And Jake says, T.Y. Hilton, 1 year, $8.5 million. You heard it here first. What's going on, Jake? Listen, if it's a 1 year deal, I'm not going to complain. 1 year, $8 million, I'm not going to complain. But it's a short-term fix, too. I personally would rather address it in the draft. I'd rather have a long-term answer. And to me, T.Y. Hilton is not a long-term answer. I'd rather address it in the draft if we're gonna go the route of the wide receiver. If we're gonna spend heavy capital on a wide receiver this year, which I'm in agreement we need to do, make sure it's a long-term answer. Don't give me a 1 year fix and then we got to sign another guy or draft another guy. Make it a long-term answer, whether it's in free agency or whether it's in the draft. He's not a long-term answer. He's a short-term Band-Aid fix. You look at Arizona right now. They signed a short-term answer with AJ Green, but they got a long-term answer. They got DeAndre Hopkins. No, and he's not a number one. Keith, man, thank you very much. What about an edge guy like Kwity Paye in the draft? He's possible. Had we lost Leonard Williams, I think he probably would have been a probability almost. Had we lost both Leonard Williams and Dalvin Tomlinson, the fact we brought back Leonard and the fact that we committed the money that we did to Austin Johnson, $3 million. We still have BJ Hill on the roster. We still have Dexter Lawrence. I'm leaning no. I'm leaning that they will not spend a first-round pick on a defensive lineman. Again, I could be wrong, but I'm leaning no. I do not think they will. Again, had they lost Leo, I would have said probably yes. I would have probably said Kwity Paye very well could have been the first-round pick. But because Leo is back and because it seems like they're putting more faith in Austin Johnson with the raise that they gave him, signs point to me that they're going to be looking somewhere else in the first round. Taco, man, thank you very much, man. That's why I want a big wide receiver. So let's say a guy falls to us. We will have no choice but to choose a wide receiver. I want a proven wide receiver, and I want the freedom in the draft. That's fair, Taco. you better not miss if you do that. Juju better be a really good fit, and he better be a proven number one. Here's what I'm going to say about Juju Smith-Schuster. I know he's popular. I know he's a big name. Juju Smith-Schuster, look at his numbers. And again, I don't know his numbers last year. So let me look before I say it. I haven't had much interest in him. But Juju Smith-Schuster benefited heavily from Antonio Brown being on the opposite side. Yeah. Okay. In 2018, when Antonio Brown was still on the team, when he was the number 2 option, he caught for 1,426 yards, 7 touchdowns. Then he leaves. And then in 12 games, yes, he was banged up. And yet, no, I don't think he was banged up. Ben was banged up. And in 12 starts, maybe it was a little bit, he only had 552 yards and 3 touchdowns. This past year in 16 games, he had 831 yards and 9 touchdowns. To me, he's not a number one. And to me, he's not even close to a number one. And I think that 1 year where he blew up, he benefited greatly from Antonio Brown on the other side. He's not a guy that's going to strike fear into the hearts of opposing defenses. That's my opinion. That's why I'm not in love with Juju Smith-Schuster. And Abby, man, thank you very much, man. What it do, Chris? I want Gallarde. And if not, how about Jack? Yeah, a lot of people like Jackson, the cornerback. Reddick or Van Noy for edge. Draft either Chase, Waddle, Smith, or Pitts. I do like Farley, though. I'm kind of with you on that, Abby, if they could do that. I don't know about, I don't know which players they'll be able to get. I like Van Noy a lot. But it all depends on the budget and everything else and whether or not they want to come here. But if we're not getting a wide receiver, those are the 2 positions I'm looking at. And potentially a guard, an interior offensive lineman. I'm looking at 3 positions if we're not looking at a wide receiver in free agency. I'm looking at a center or guard, interior offensive lineman. I'm looking at an edge rusher, and I'm looking at a cornerback. I would try to get at least 2 holes filled in free agency at 3 of those positions. If not 3 if I could, but at least 2 to set myself up for the draft. If we don't sign a premium wide receiver. That would be my mindset. That was my mindset going in. That's still my mindset. And that would be my preference to go that route. But thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. And Rakib, man, thank you very much. He says, you guys are forgetting our O-line. We need a guard. Yeah, no, that's what I just said. We definitely still need a guard. I don't trust Shane Lemieux. We had a bare minimum need depth, whether that's in free agency or whether that's in the draft. If we do not address an interior offensive lineman in free agency, we have no choice, in my opinion, but to draft one in the second round. I could understand not going guard in the first round. You have to go it in the second round. Or center, like I said, because you can move Nick Gates over. But they have to take an interior offensive lineman in the second round if they don't address it in free agency, in my opinion, Rakib. Even with Nate Solder coming back, I know he's a swing tackle. I think they have to. Jason, man, thank you very much. Do you think it's possible we don't sign a wide receiver? I keep seeing that they are asking for too much. Also, I would like to admit I was wrong about Leo. Happy he's back. Well, Jason, I'm happy that you're happy, man. I just want Giants fans. Well, we're never all going to be happy, but I'm happy that you're happy. I'm happy. I think that it was a good deal. I think that it was only a 3-year commitment was a good thing. Had it been a 5-year deal, I probably wouldn't have been happy, to be honest with you. As far as do you think it's possible we don't sign a wide receiver? Yes. I actually think it's very possible. I'm not saying it's probable. I'm kind of 50-50, I guess, right now, whether or not we're going to sign a wide receiver or whether or not we will. I think it's like a coin flip for me right now. But if we don't, rest assured, we're going to do it early in this year's draft. That's my opinion. I would say 50-50. There's still a lot of wide receiver options out there, though. I think it's going to come down to the market. And I think what the Giants are doing, and it's kind of what I've said leading up into free agency when I had time to think about it and prepare, I think they're doing the right thing. There's so many options this year. There's more options than ever before on the free agency market because all these teams have to cut the players and teams have less money to spend than ever before. So I think the Giants are letting the market set itself. They're letting the market come to them. And I think they're going to get deals. They may not get the flashiest of names. They may not get the players that you dream up in, like Gettleman and Judge said, fantasy land, fantasy football. But I think they could get quality players for quality prices if they do this properly. And I think they will. Simon, thank you very much. If we don't get a wide receiver in free agency, can we get Bateman at 11? Can we? Yeah, Bateman will be there at 11. Would I want to do it? Probably not. Probably not. But would I scream if they did it? No. If they feel like he's worthy of that pick, we need a wide receiver. I know a lot of people like Bateman. Wouldn't be the guy that I would want. But it's possible. Stop, man. Thank you very much. Chris, what do you think about Kyle Long in a 1 year? I saw somebody tweet me about that. He's an interior offensive lineman. He's played guard. I don't think he played last year. PFF predicts 1.25 on a one-year deal. His pass blocking grade before retirement was 85. He's worth a shot. I mean, a guy like that, he's still only like 32, if I'm not mistaken. I looked into him after somebody tweeted me. It's not a bad depth guard. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Of course, you have to know he's in playing shape, but those are the types of bargain guys maybe they look at. Boy, thank you very much. I would still be in favor of drafting an offensive lineman, though, if we brought a guy like that in. I'd still be in favor of drafting an offensive lineman at some point in the first 3 rounds. Boy, thank you very much. Giants are going to get Ronnie Perkins. Mark my words. All right. If they get him, I'm going to come back to the super chat. I'm going to shout you out on a video, boy. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Chicago Giants fan says, my perfect scenario, sign Samuel, draft Slater or Penei Sewell in the first, Rondale Moore second, Humphrey third. All right, you get your interior offensive lineman in the third. I like Rondale Moore. You worry about injuries there, but I like Rondale Moore a lot. Slater or Penei Sewell, if they drop. One thing I want to talk about, and I'm probably going to have it in my mock draft. I'm probably, in like 4 days, I'm going to have my next mock draft out after we get more clarity on free agency. One thing I want to talk about, the Atlanta Falcons. I hear everybody saying they're going quarterback. I was talking to Jake last night in my Discord. The Atlanta Falcons, I think, restructured Matt Ryan's contract. And one player, and maybe the mocks have been updated. I don't check the mocks every day. But one player I've not seen going to the Falcons at all. And when I've thought about it, I said, why not? They're a team that's kind of trying to restructure, rebuild. Why does nobody think Penei Sewell could go to the Falcons? And if Penei Sewell goes to the Falcons, if he does, Rashawn Slater's probably going to Cincinnati, and then both your tackles would be off the board. But I have not heard anybody bring that up as a possibility. I think it's possible. But we'll see. But thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. And Dyer, man, thank you very much, man. William Jackson signed. Yeah, I saw that yesterday. It was a good signing, but a little pricey. $14 million a year is a little pricey, man. Little pricey. But he was probably my favorite cornerback on the market. So it was a good signing, but a little pricey. But Washington's brought in some quality free agents, make no mistake about it. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. But I maybe you guys disagree with me. I haven't heard that. I have not heard it at all, an offensive lineman being mocked to the Falcons. But like I said, I haven't been watching the more updated mocks, so maybe they've changed them. I don't know. Let's see. Want to make sure I get these. Gungo, man, thank you very much. He says, if Smith or Chase aren't there at 11, I don't want Waddle. He's a slot guy. We don't need him. And I don't like taking a tight end at 11. At that point, I want a good cornerback. I understand, man. I personally think Waddle's more than a slot guy, but if you feel that way, I completely understand. A lot of people, when we signed Ross, and I understand it, they're both speed guys. A lot of people said, well, we're probably not going to get Waddle now. And maybe they go for more of a complete receiver, like a guy like Devontae Smith or Jamar Chase, if that's your thinking. So I understand where you're coming from. And I've been on record, like week 12 of the NFL season, I was all aboard the corner train. That's all I was thinking about. Draft the corner. Because I saw the defense each and every week getting torched on the other side of the ball when they threw it to Yadam. And I know Love played fairly well the last game, but you were going against, Andy Dalton? So I wouldn't be upset at all if we drafted a corner. I know a lot of Giants fans hate that. But then, and then as the season progressed, I saw how poor our wide receiving core was. And then I said to myself, well, we have to be able to assess Daniel Jones. And that's why I've adopted the wide receiver as the number one priority in the draft. But I would not be upset at all if we drafted a corner. I think that's a major weakness on this defense, and I think it's something that you need. You need solid cornerback play in the defense that we're trying to run. You need to be able to cover the exterior threats if you want to blitz as much as I think that the New York Giants want to do. I don't think they blitzed as much as they would like last year because they couldn't trust the second cornerback. Pete, man, thank you very much. Chris, if we land Adoree and Van Noy in free agency, then go wide receiver and O-line in rounds 1 and 2 respectively, are all our holes filled? I don't know if all our holes are filled. But I would say, I think it's impossible to have all your holes, or nearly impossible. You're always going to have some deficiencies to a football team in the salary cap era. But those are our primary holes. Yes, if you do that, you get your cornerback too. You get Van Noy, who I think is very good in this defense. I think he's versatile. I think he fits the scheme very well. And then you get your wide receiver, and you get if they perform. But yes, those are the major holes. But again, they have to perform. But yes. Max, man, thank you very much, man. Casey Kreiter, underrated. I agree. The long snapper, I saw that today, Max. They brought him back. which I actually liked. I was excited when they brought him in, and it's a position that nobody thinks about because it's a long snapper. It's a league min salary, but he was a Pro Bowler before we brought him in. He obviously replaced Desean. Desean struggled. You remember back to the last year Desean was here. He retired, and a lot of people said that Rosas' struggles were due in large part to the bad long snapping. And Rosas had a horrible year that year. Obviously, I personally think it was probably because he was drinking too much. We found that out later the next year. But, obviously, long snappers could cost you a game. Think back to the San Francisco 49ers playoff game. I think in 2002. And it wasn't just that snap, if I remember correctly. He had like one or two other really bad snaps in that game. So, yeah, it's definitely an important part of the team. Taco Man, thank you very much. Look at Bad Dog's Twitter, and let's build through Gallarde. I'll look at it when I can, Taco. I'm sure he's saying something about Gallarde. He loves Gallarde. Justin, man, thank you very much. He said, is it starting to lag again? I see it now. It's starting to lag again, isn't it? What is with this thing today? If we do end up looking at Justin Houston, if this keeps doing this, I'm going to read these super chats. I don't know if you guys could hear me. If this keeps doing this, I'm going to switch over to the phone. I don't know what's going on with this today. I'm going to switch over to the phone and see if that's better. If we do end up looking at Justin Houston, would it be like what we do with Logan Ryan later? Prove it deal. If we do end up looking at Justin Houston, would it be? I think it would be a short deal. I think it'd be a 1 or 2 year deal. The guy's like 32 years old. It would be a short term deal. So if you guys could hear me, yeah, I'm going to switch over to the phone, I think, after I get finished reading these super chats because I don't want to lose them. Matter of fact, let me read them on the phone real quick. And I'll switch over to the phone. Matter of fact, if it's bothering you guys, if you guys could hear me, I could probably just get rid of the camera, I think, momentarily. And you don't have you got the logo there. So I'll just talk like this for now, and then I'll switch over to the phone. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on today. Jay, man, thank you very much, man. Who do you like at free agency? Plug the hole at right guard. Here's a list from Spot Track. All right. I mean, I'll try once I get through these, I'll try to look at the free agency guards, Jay. I'll take a look at them in a second. And Blue Collar, man, thank you very much, man. Stand up, entertain and drip. It's Trade Ingram and a second rounder. Now it should be good. Now the lines went away. So we should be good again. I don't know what's going on. Stand up, Dana Drip. It's Trade Ingram and a second rounder for Allen Robinson. I must be dreaming. Nah, it's still laggy. I still see it. It's still laggy. All right. We'll switch to the phone in a minute. As far as that goes, Drip, it's Trade Ingram for you're not getting a second rounder. And you are dreaming. You are dreaming. Boy says, Twitter saying, get ready for a Gallarde announcement. Boy said with the super chat. That would be insane. That would be insane. But as far as that deal goes, you said trade Ingram and a second rounder. I misread it. I thought you were saying trade Ingram for a second rounder. Trade Ingram and a second rounder for A-Rob. I must be dreaming. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But it would be cool. It would be cool to get Allen Robinson. I think he's a bona fide number one. And Terry, man, thank you so much, man. Josina Anderson liked tweets. I'll take a look at that in a second. And Keith says, LOL, he was drinking too much. Bill M says, Chris, last draft you made a strong argument that the first pick should be offensive line to protect DJ and open holes for Saquon. What's changed? We still have no proven tackles or guards. Great question, Bill. And that's still a big problem. It's still a big problem. And again, I'm not going to be upset at all, but this is what's changed, Bill. This is what I'll say is what has changed in my opinion. This is what has changed. We've drafted those players. We didn't have young tackles, young offensive linemen on this team before we made those selections. We've now drafted those players. It is now we have to give them the opportunity to be able to grow, kind of like what Gettleman said, and morph into his starters. But if the Giants want to draft another offensive lineman, I'm never going to complain. I am all for trying to fix that line. As they have to get it right, because until such time you get it right, you're not going to have a good offense. But the difference is we now have young talent on the offensive line. We didn't have Andrew Thomas. We didn't have Shane Lemieux. We didn't have Matt Barrett. We didn't have guys that could grow into becoming a good offensive lineman. Going into that year, Nate Solder was holding out. Who the hell did we have? Other than Nick Gates, who we had no idea what he was going to be going into that year. So, and Will Hernandez that we were hoping would molt into a good guard. That's kind of been underwhelming. Obviously, the virus attributed to that. But, that's the difference, I think. But I still wouldn't be against taking an offensive lineman. Believe me. You know that. I love the offensive line. But thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. And Zahid, man, by the way, if you guys don't mind, If you guys don't mind just the audio, and is the audio coming in choppy? I don't need spam. Just let me know right now. Is the audio coming in choppy or is the audio completely fine? Because if the audio is completely fine, I'll leave it like this. Maybe I'll switch to the camera in a couple of minutes and see if it's any better. Is the audio coming in completely fine? The audio is good? Okay, audio is fine. All right, if the audio is fine, I'll leave it like this. And then I'll try switching to the video maybe in 5 minutes to see if it's any better. But I don't know what's going on. Zai, man, thank you very much. Sup, Chris? What's the next most reasonable moves you think we're going to make? Is Gallarde in the cards? Gallarde's a possibility. I'm not going to tell you that we're favored to take Gallarde. But I think I think he's a possibility. I personally think, like I've thought all along, I think we're going to end up with an interior offensive lineman. And I think we're going to end up with an edge or a corner. I think we're going to end up with two of those three positions, and I think we're going to draft a wide receiver. That's what I think. But could we get a guy like Gallarde? Yeah, sure. If the Giants play the market right and he falls into our lap, I think it's possible. And Taco Man, thank you very much. Josina Anderson liked tweet. I don't know how to look up Josina Anderson. I know how to look her up. How do you look up like tweets? I'll go on Twitter right now and try to look it up for you guys. Hold on. Taco Man, thank you very much, man. Let me go on Josina Anderson right now. And maybe there's an option to hit liked. Oh, yeah, likes. Yeah. Okay. I'm still learning this Twitter thing. And Jason, man, thank you so much, man. I'm going to get to that in 1 second. And then I'll get to yours, Misleading Story, man. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so the last tweet that I saw she liked, it was from Richard Sherman. I just asked wide receiver Kenny Gallarde if he's going to the Giants. He told me yes. Josina Anderson liked Wesley Steinberg's tweet. Wait. Josina Anderson liked Wesley Steinberg's tweet. Are you kidding me? What? Oh, I'm not even gonna get into that, but come on. Josh, man, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Raiders fan, what's the next move for us, by the way? Y'all should snag Hudson. As far as the Raiders go, you guys cut everybody under the sun. You guys made a ton of cuts. I know you made an acquisition today. I'd have to look at your roster. And don't think I forgot, Jay. I'm going to look at the guard market when I get a chance. As far as the Raiders go, I mean, you guys have drafted a ton of wide receivers in last year's draft, and you signed one. Maybe you got to rebuff that offensive line a bit. You lost some of that. I'm not a Raiders fan. You had a really strong offensive line last year, though. At least that was your reputation. So maybe you could get a cheaper interior offensive lineman. Maybe that's what you're going to be looking to do. Misleading Story, man. Thank you very much. Got to spend Joe Biden's money on something. Much love, Chris. Hit that like button, fellas. 1,100 watching and only 200 likes. Just ain't enough. I appreciate that, man. Thank you to everybody for all the support that you guys always show me. I can never say thank you enough. And I'll try popping on in like 5 minutes to see it. Matter of fact, I'll try right now. And if it gets bad, I'll get rid of it again. Doesn't look like I'm getting the issue right now. So we'll keep it here for now. We'll talk to you guys with the video on. And let me know if it looks choppy. But right now, at least on my end, it looks good. And we got time. Thank you very much. What up? What do you think of the chances are of us getting one of the two defensive ends from Miami or the tight end from Miami? And yes, I'm being biased. I don't think we're getting Rousseau. I would say 15%. But then there's the other guy, Jalen. I forgot his name. I don't think either one. I think he's gonna be I think he'll be picked before we pick in the second round. And I don't think we would take him in the first. I'll go 10 to 15%. I think we could take Rousseau. I'm not saying it's impossible, but not likely. Especially after we brought back. And again, I got to see what we do in free agency. I got to see what other holes we fill in free agency. But I would lean probably not. But I think the camera's good now. So I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you guys so much. And Plague, man, thank you so much, man. Let me pull that up for you. Plaque, rather. Plague. I hope I pronounce it right. Plague Blaze, what's going on, my man? He says, Chris, I missed you. Go G-Man. What's going on, my man? Let's get some free agents today, man. Gallarde coming. Relax. Don't get your hopes up. Let's not get upset. Pete, man, thank you very much. I don't know why so many people are high on Gallarde. He's a good wide receiver one, not unbelievable, and he's had some injuries. Meanwhile, most scouts agree that the top three wide receivers plus Pitts are all future All-Pros. That's kind of my line of thinking. I know they're not proven commodities. I know it's a bit of a gamble, But I'm kind of with you, man. I think I'd go for the higher upside wide receiver in the draft to try to fill in the other needs at free agency. But if they get Gallarde, I'm not going to complain. The Giants did the same thing for Eli Manning in his second year. They got him a total threat that could go up and catch the jump balls. I think the thing that is holding up Gallarde's market more so than anything else is I have to drink this Guinness. It's St. Patrick's Day. Is the injuries. I think teams are worried about the potential injuries. I think that's what's holding up his market right now. Stephen Lloyd, man, thank you very much. Says, oh, it's worse. Stephen Lloyd says, I got a face for radio. What's going on there, Stephen Lilly? Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I think injuries is what's holding it up. Yeah, that's the thing, Jeff. He's a proven commodity. He's a proven commodity. You know what you're getting there. So I understand it. And it gives you more freedom in the first round. You're not forced to have to take a wide receiver. At that point, I don't think you do take a wide receiver. I think you do something else. You take an offensive lineman, you take a cornerback, you take an edge. I don't think you do take a wide receiver at that point. I remember the 2019 draft. Yeah, I remember the 2019 draft too. I broke my headphones, Jennifer. I literally I've been through 3 pairs of headphones now. 2 of them are for me throwing them. And I broke that set on that night. So yeah, I remember that night, Jennifer. Let's see what we got here. How's everybody doing? What's going on there? CJ, thanks for popping in the stream, my man. Donovan, man, thank you very much. Who even is Wesley Steinberg? I have no idea. I just see him on Twitter now and again. He posts funny tweets. That's all I know. But if Josina Anderson liked the tweet, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Wesley's breaking news. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know. Jay Ferrer says, bottom line, Juju is not a wide receiver 1. I kind of agree with you. To me, he's at best a 1A. I don't view him as a 1. He's at best a 1A. He had his opportunity to show that he was a 1 when they lost Antonio Brown, and he hasn't shown it since. So I agree with you. I'd say at best a 1A. And I don't want to pay 1 prices for a 1A. Worldwide West, man. West don't miss, Crip says. Wesley Steinberg called the Ross signing. Did he? Chris, buzz around the league is that the Bears might move on from cornerback Kyle Fuller. That would be a surprise. I mean, I don't know his contract details, but that would be a bit of a surprise. You know what? Throw another name into the hat at the cornerback position. Why not? Let's keep going. By the way, I should announce this. We have almost 1,200 people in here. You guys have been terrific. You guys have been fantastic the last 3 days. I can't say thank you enough for all the growth on the channel. I've had a lot of fun talking off-season football with you guys as we've been waiting for rumors to break. Can't say thank you enough. I really can't. But I just want to give a quick shout-out to the sponsor of the channel, Faruqi and Faruqi. If you're Giants fans, punching yourselves in the face right now, you're worrying, they're personal injury attorneys. They work in all 5 boroughs along with Long Island. Check them out. They've been in business for 25 years. And I forgot to save the link. I had it. Now I don't. But maybe one of my mods in the chat has it. New York Giants, man, thank you very much. Steinberg said, expect the deal to be announced soon for Gallarde and the New York Giants. I don't buy it. Not get my hopes up. I really want Jackson badly. Calm down, guys. Calm down. Calm down. I don't know Wesley Steinberg. I can't say whether he's got credibility or not. I say it all the time. Unless it's coming from a guy with a check mark, relax. Relax. Damien, man, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. I just rewatched the 2019 reaction. Always got to go back to the good old times. Yeah, I was not definitely not happy on that night, but I quickly calmed down after the fact, and I said, all right, this is my quarterback. I'm gonna see what we got, and I've been trying to support him ever since, and hopefully they build this team right and they give him a real opportunity this year. Blue Collar, man, thank you very much. Just smash that like button. Go Giants, my man. Blue Collar, man, what's going on, my man? Dr. Drake says, I would rather have Waddle over Kenny. Me too, personally. I'm a big fan of Waddle, but I there's a lot of Giants fans who are not. So I do like Waddle. But you worry about with it, to be fair, you worry about injuries with him as well. You know, people are talking about injuries with Gallarde. Waddle had an injury too. So you could say the same thing for him if you're being fair. Let's see what we got. Don't feed into the yeah. I wanted Jones before anyone else. I don't know if it was before anyone else. I have a couple of subscribers. Q-Dog being the one that I always point out. I remember 4 months before the draft. I'm not even kidding. Like December, Q-Dog was telling me about Daniel Jones. He was telling me you have to draft Daniel Jones. Q-Dog was the first one, at least on my channel, that was on the Daniel Jones train. I always give him credit for that. Max, man, thank you very much. You said 10 to 15% for Rousseau. What's the percentage for Gallarde? I would say higher. I would say 30 to 35%. I'd say less likely that he will, but there's a chance. Maybe 25, 30%. I think there's a chance. But I think it's got to be the right price. I don't everything that you're reading right now, it doesn't look like the Giants are going to overspend at that position. You know, you read that they have injury concerns. You've read that Gallarde's waiting it out. You've read that wide receivers are asking for more than what the teams feel like they're worth. So I think the price has to come down for Gallarde, and it seems like other wide receivers for us to be able to get them. But I would say there's a chance, like a legitimate chance. I wouldn't say I'd favor it to happen, but I think there's a chance. Michael, man, thank you very much, man. Reports are coming for Gallarde. This is going to – all right, guys. If he doesn't come to the Giants, hide your children. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if Kenny Gallarde does not sign with the Giants, Twitter is going to explode. They may need to create a new website. Because all I've heard is Giants fans basically that if we don't get Kenny Gallarde, if he chooses another team or if the Giants don't have enough interest, they're literally just going to destroy Twitter. So just hide your children, hide your wife, hide your kids if he does not end up as a New York Giant. Stephen Lilly, man, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Just speaking of the past, well, turtle sex and ketchup. Oh, you got me with the K word. Stephen Lilly, man. He brought up turtle sex. I brought it up in a random stream. You guys ever want to get a good laugh? I saw it on a random video. I don't remember when. It's funny. I don't know what to tell you. Carrie, man, thank you very much. William Jackson, Washington football team, elite defense. A. Harris next. Good pickup for you guys. Fills in for the cornerback that you lost well. I think you overspent a bit, but really good pickup for you guys. Something that you guys needed. So, and you guys had a really good defense to begin with. So really good pickup for you guys. I wanted him. So I think it was a good pickup for you guys. Rodney, man, thank you very much. Eagles have 10 draft picks and counting. Do you feel they could do some damage in the draft and still be a part of the NFC's competition this year? I think it comes down to the quarterback. I think it comes down to their quarterback. I would say no. I do not think the Eagles are going to be contenders for the NFCs this year. But if Jalen Hurts takes a huge leap, unexpected leap, in my opinion, like Carson Wentz did in year 2, yeah, they could definitely be competitors in the division. I don't think that's going to happen. There's a lot of turnover there. You have a new coach. They have no cap space. They're losing players. I know they've retained some of them due to backloading salaries, but that's just going to hurt their future more. I'm going to say no. I do not think the Eagles will be contenders in the NFC East this year. I think they'll be contenders for a top 5 pick, but not contenders in the NFC East. But thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. The Cowboys in Washington scare me more than the Eagles. I would say Washington right now is probably the team that scares me the most. Trevor, man, thank you very much. Like Q-Dog for Jones. I'm Olajari for – hey, good call there, Trevor. A lot of people like him. The edge rusher, he's moved up mock drafts. I doubt we take him at 11, but he's definitely moved up mock drafts. And 80, man, thank you very much. If we get Gallarde, who would you want in the draft? Not a receiver. Not a receiver. And again, I don't know who's there, but if one of the top 2 offensive linemen are there, I think long and hard. If Parsons is there, I think long and hard. To me, it would be, if it's not an offensive lineman, to me, it's between Parsons and one of the corners. If Surtain or Farley are there, that would be J.C. Horn too. A lot of people like J.C. Horn, but that would be where I'm like looking if we sign Gallarde. Taco, man, thank you very much. If Gallarde's not a Giant, I will go on a big rant. Well, I look forward to listening to it because I think you're going to go on a big rant then. I just got to be honest with you guys. I can't lie to you guys. My opinion, Taco's going to go on a big rant. So if you want to see a big rant, Taco, start a YouTube channel. Maybe you'll scream into a pillow. I don't know what you're going to do, but make your video. Get ready for it. Start preparing. Michael, man, thank you very much. Chris, keep it a buck. What's best for the team? Kenny Gallarde or draft a receiver? Draft a receiver. In my opinion, draft a receiver. It's what I've said the entire stream. I would not attack Kenny Gallarde in free agency unless it was a really cheap price. Kind of like Jadeveon Clowney last year, he fell off, because I think we need to fill in other holes. And I think we're in a position to be able to draft a wide receiver that could be really good. So I'm not going to cry with Kenny Gallarde. I'll understand if we get Kenny Gallarde. I don't think it's a bad option if we get Kenny Gallarde. But if you're asking me which option I prefer, fill in the other holes in free agency and draft a wide receiver. That's what I prefer right now. That's what I prefer. But Michael, man, thank you very much. John, man, thank you very much. If we can't sign a wide receiver one, do you see us moving up in the draft to get Chase or Smith? Since Dave Gettleman and ownership both spoke on getting talent for DJ. No. I think we stand pat, and I think one of those wide receivers are going to get to us. I don't think we're going to need to move up. I think one of those 4 weapons are going to get to us, especially if the Dolphins sign Gallarde. Because if the Dolphins sign Gallarde, they're not taking a wide receiver at 3. The Falcons sure as hell ain't taking a wide receiver. The Bengals aren't taking a wide receiver. The Eagles could. Detroit could, will probably. Dallas ain't taking a receiver. Denver ain't taking a receiver. And then, who's the other team? The Panthers. They're probably taking a quarterback. So, I think one of the 3 is definitely getting to us. And if you include Pitts, for sure, one of the 4 are getting to us. So, no, I'm not trading up. I'm not trading up. We only have 6 draft picks as is. But thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. And I love zombies, man. Thank you very much. If we get Surtain, is our secondary complete? You hope it is. I don't know if Surtain's going to be good. Like when we got DeAndre Baker, I thought our secondary was going to be complete. You know? So you hope it is. That's my answer. But yes, if he's worthy of that pick, it would be pretty close to damn near complete. You'd have Bradbury and him. You'd have 3 really good safeties. You'd have Darnay Holmes in the slot. You'd have Love as well. Yeah. That's the one missing link to our secondary is a credible second cornerback, in my opinion. So if he's good, yeah, it'd be pretty damn close to complete. I would say yes. That would probably be the strength of our defense. Hetman, thank you very much. Wesley Steinberg is a legit insider. He got Ross. Hey, you never know. How many followers you got now? I don't know. Stephen Lilly, man, thank you very much. Give us a Sinatra song like you used to. All right, real quick. The summer wind. I got no voice right now because I've been streaming for 3 straight days. The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there. I got no voice. To touch your hair. There you go, Stephen. I tried my best. Thank you very much, man. Stephen always the man from across the pond. And Elvis, man, thank you very much. Doesn't matter who we sign. We still need Pitts. Because Ingram couldn't catch COVID-19 from a homeless man. Yeah, probably couldn't. Probably couldn't. Jennifer just wrote, ew. I got no voice right now. I tried my best. What's up, Trent? What's up there? What's up there, Flight Reacts? Chris, did you see the Deshaun Watson accusations? Yes, I did. I don't know how credible they are. I then later, and don't quote me on this, I then later heard that the accusations were coming from somebody from within the Texans organization. I don't know how credible that is. I don't know if that's a rumor or somebody associated to the Texans organization. I don't know. But yes, I did read about it. Not in full detail, but I did hear about it. Yes. Check Saquon's tweets. I will take a look when I can. I love zombies. Thank you very much. By the way, I'm an OG of yours. My name is Carasanta. All right, man. I appreciate you, man, for all the support you've always shown on the channel. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. And I will check Saquon's tweets in a second. Jack, man, thank you very much. I love your vids, bro. Thanks for always brightening my day. Keep it up, bro, man. Jack, man, thank you so much, man. It means the world, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for being such a great supporter on the channel. I'll have a video up later today talking about the contracts when I get a little time, talking about the Leo contract, talking about the Nate Solder restructure, and what I feel about him. But I'm kind of waiting until the details come out on the Nate Solder so I could know the impact it has on the future for next year. But thank you so much, Jack, man. I appreciate it. Cheyenne, man, what's going on, my man? Thank you so much. Frank says Steinberg is one of Gettleman's computer folks. He might be. He might be. Let me take a quick look here. Somebody said to look at Saquon Barkley's tweet. Hold on. I'm looking it up now. Is it a like tweet or a tweet? Saquon Barkley 22 minutes ago retweeted a smiley face. Saquon Barkley 1 hour ago said he was cooking up something special with Jack Moeller. Stay tuned. Hashtag Bitcoin. So I think it must be a like tweet. His latest like tweet was 2 hours ago. No, 20 minutes ago. A smiley face. What's the smiley face for? I don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what you guys. Oh, from 2 days ago. We're getting excited over tweets from 2 days ago. 2 days ago. 2 days ago. I don't care about 2 days ago. I heard about it from 2 days ago. It had something to do with Gallarde. He liked Kenny Gallarde will sign with the New York Giants. He liked that. Speak it into existence. Kenny Gallarde will sign with the New York Giants. He liked that. I mean, all that tells me is he wants Kenny Gallarde on the New York Giants. And I'm going to look at that guard, the guard free agents for you now, Jay, now that I got time. Matter of fact, let me pull that up now. And then I'm going to read your super chat. Just trying to keep up with the chat. As far as the guards, Tony's already signed. Zeitler signed. Eflin signed. McCrary signed. Trey Turner's the biggest name. Gabe Jackson. He's a guy that a lot of people have talked about. I don't know what his market's going to be. Richie Incognito would be a veteran. He's 38 years old. He'd be like a one-year stopgap if you brought a guy like that in. A lot of older guys. I mean, the two biggest guys you're probably interested in are Jackson and Turner. Those are the two best guys in the guard market right now. I don't know what they would go for, but if you get them for a pretty affordable price, you're looking at those guys. Maybe you get them in the Zeitler range, what he signed for, $6-7 million a year. I don't know what they would go for. Jay, man, thank you very much. Approach the offseason with your head, not your heart. Using your head, long-term success is primary. It's about cap management and return on investment. Listen, it's kind of like, I'm not a credit card guy. A lot of people use credit cards because they don't want to use their money here and now, and they kind of put things off. Well, when teams do salaries like they did with the Dalvin Tomlinson thing, for example, which I was explaining at the beginning, everybody's going crazy on Twitter because they see the cap hit this year's only 6.5. The following year it's 7.5, and then he's off the team. But then the following year, when he's off the team, as it is right now, they're paying him 7.5, 2.5, and 2.5 the following year. That's what's going against the cap. So that is not the smartest of ideas, or at least I don't think it is. It's kind of like putting off the payment. I'd rather do it now and keep your books clean for the future. That's always my mindset, especially with a rebuilding team. Again, if you're a team that's competing for a Super Bowl, if you're, the Chiefs, if you're and you want to go for it, you go for it. We got to keep building. We can't take a shortcut. You take a shortcut for a little bit, better immediate success. It could hurt your future, and it just knocks everything back down. Greg, man, thank you very much. As a Giants fan, I learned I never have your hopes up. That's a good way to live. But we have had good moments, Greg. We have had good moments. Let's not forget about the Super Bowls. Christian, man, thank you very much. Our lads has Kenny Gallarde listed on the Giants depth chart as of 2:15 p.m. today. Could be nothing, but perhaps as a hint. That's a pretty popular website. And Cheyenne, man, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. You guys are looking for any possible hints possible. I know that somebody said it on Wiki 2 days ago, and people were going crazy. Mike, man, thank you very much. Amazing we didn't address the offensive line. It's our weakness. Well, it's not over yet. Let's see. We still might. I mean, we got 4 months. We might address it in free agency. We might address it in the draft. But right now, you look at our offensive line. As far as our O-line goes, I think I think the tackles are set. I'm not telling you that they're great, but I think we know who our tackles are. Our tackles are Thomas and Barrett and Solder as a swing tackle. So if Barrett struggles in training camp or they feel Barrett's not ready, Solder will start the year. If they feel Barrett's ready, he'll start. Solder will be the swing tackle in case somebody struggles or goes down with an injury. So I think we know our tackles going into the year. It's the guard spots that are the question. I think Hernandez will start. I would think. Obviously, the Giants didn't express a lot of confidence in him last year, but I would hope that Will Hernandez would start. I still think Hernandez could be a good guard. I'm not saying great. I think he'd be a good guard. And I think Nick Gates. I think Nick Gates is going to start. The question is, will he be a center or will he be a guard? So I think we know our 4 starters. The question is, can we bring in another starter and put Lemieux on the bench? That, at least from my perspective. But maybe they'll go out there with Lemieux. Maybe that's what they'll show faith in the young talent, and they'll try to build the offensive line. But yes, I would like another offensive lineman for the Giants to compete for a starting job in either at the guard position or the center spot. I love zombies, man. Thank you very much. With a number 1, imagine what it will open up. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Everybody says wide receiver, wide receiver, wide receiver, wide receiver, wide receiver. I want to take 10 wide receivers. I don't think we need 10 wide receivers. I don't think we need 2 wide receivers. I think we need 1. I think if he's a legit 1, I think we need 1. And we already got Ross, who's a depth wide receiver. But you get 1 wide receiver. Now everybody's where they should be. Shepard's your second option. Slayton's your third option. You got Barkley back. You get 1 prime weapon. I think it opens everything up for this offense, especially with Barkley back. You got to remember that. That's 2 prime weapons you're adding to this offense this year if Barkley's healthy. Trent, man, thank you very much. We need a true number 1. Chase is the only one in the draft. Then if that's how you feel, and if Gettleman shares that thought process, he should go after Gallarde. Because we're not getting Chase. If he feels the same way you do, and he doesn't feel Smith or Waddle's a number 1, then he should go after a wide receiver in free agency. If he doesn't feel the way you do, then he should wait till the draft. That's what it comes down to. See, I don't think it's an epic free agency fail. I never expected us to get Gallarde. I know Giants fans are getting excited about it because they think it's a possibility. But let me ask you, Motivated T, and this is why I always say wait for the whole offseason. Wait for the draft. Let's just say this, Motivated T. Let's say we get a good corner. I'm not going to even give you a name. A solid cornerback 2 in free agency. And let's say we get a solid edge, a rotational edge, a guy to replace Kyler Fackrell that's better. And maybe a guard depth, an affordable guard. And let's say we draft Waddle or Smith, and they turn out to be a really good wide receiver. Is it a fail? You got your number 1. You filled in holes in free agency. Is that a fail? So if they elect to go that route, I think it's completely understandable. If they believe in Jalen Waddle, if they believe in Devontae Smith, and those guys turn out to be a number 1 wide receiver. If they don't turn out to be a number 1 wide receiver, then maybe you could say it was a fail. But let the plan play out. That's all I'll say. Let the plan play out. Let's see what they do. Let's see. Check. Who am I checking right now? Chris, look at the roster on the Giants website. Gallarde is there. You guys are trolling me. Marcus Mosher Twitter. Hold on. You guys are trolling me. Marcus Mosher has a check mark. He's got 38,000 followers. I think we might be getting some Gallarde news here in a minute. Watch out, NFC East. That's 2 teams, guys. That's the Giants or that's Washington. Those are the only 2 teams that could be getting them. If that's accurate. He's got a check mark. He's got 40,000 followers. If that's accurate, Kenny Gallarde will be a Giant or a Washington football team. He's got a check mark. That's not a bullshit guy. He's got 40,000 followers on Twitter. I don't know anything about the guy. Let me read his biography. He's a managing editor, Raiders Wire, host of Lockdown on Cowboys, Locked On Dynasty Writers, Bookers, and at Game Day NFL. I don't know. He's got 38,000 followers. I don't know anything about the guy. I love zombies, man. Thank you very much. Also, Ingram could be a mismatch if he could catch the ball. He's also a mismatch. His hands are a mismatch for the offense because he doesn't catch the ball. But yeah, in terms of being able to get open, yeah, he's a mismatch for tight ends. I agree with that. And with an improved outside wide receiver, it should only help him. Slide, man. Thank you very much. Give Danny Dimes a true number 1, and he will shape the NFCs. You heard it here first. Huge fan, by the way. Love your channel. I really appreciate that, Slide, man. Thank you very much. And yeah, I want to get him that number 1. I want to give him that opportunity to prove people wrong and go out there and blow up next year. That's what I hope happens. And to be able to do it, he's got to get a number 1. And there's the sponsor of the channel. I just saw Afghanistan write it. Is this really happening, guys? You can check it out there. Faruqi and Faruqi. Afghanistan just posted in the chat. It's got to be Washington or the Giants. Giants tweeted 1 more hour. Giants tweet, check. Hold on. Is this really happening? All right, New York Giants. The latest unconfirmed, one more hour. The latest unconfirmed free agency rumors. What does that mean? What does that mean? You're going to come out with something in an hour? What does that mean? All right, relax. I don't want people going crazy. I don't want people going over the top right now. Let's see what happens. 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 Calm down. Everybody, if you guys are in my Giants streams, you know what we do when Bad Dog and myself are nervous and we're anxious. You know what we do. If you're in my streams, you know what we do. People said check our lads. I'll check it in 1 second, my man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Who was that? It was Greg C, man. Thank you very much. I will check check our lads. Okay. My chat's behind here, so I can't pull that up, but I see it on the phone. Everybody in the chat, grab your ears. Woosa. Calm down. Woosa. Calm down. Woosa. Woosa. Give me the bad boys, too. Grab your ears and calm down, everybody. All right, let me check out our lads. Ourlads.com. I think it's ourlads.com, yeah. And they got, yeah, but how would they know? How would they know? And then if I go to NFL depth charts, New York Giants depth chart. If you go to the New York Giants depth chart right now, is our lads credible, guys? Like, don't get my hopes up. If you go to the New York Giants depth chart right now in our lads, Darius Slayton is a wide receiver. Kenny Gallarde is a wide receiver. John Ross in the slot. Don't get my hopes up, guys. Don't get my hopes up, guys. And Steve William, man, thank you very much. Giants coming out 1 hour sausage conga. And Pistol Pete, man, thank you very much. Giants tweeted free agency news in an hour. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys my screen right now. This is what I see. This is from our lads. Let me see if I can share my screen. Hold on. I think I should be able to do that. Let's try this. So, do you guys see it? Let me look at my phone and see if you see it. Let me look at my phone and see if you see it. Yeah. So, I don't know if you guys could zoom in. This right now is on our lads. And if you look at the second name, it might be too small for you guys, but this right here, this is Kenny Gallarde. This is on our lads. I don't know how legitimate this is. Kenny Gallarde, according to ourlads.com, is a member of the New York Giants. That doesn't mean, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I'm not saying I'm breaking news. I'm not saying I'm breaking news. That's according to ourlads.com. And Max Webster, man, thank you very much. Wesley Steinberg called it first. Wesley Steinberg, man. Maybe that guy does know what he's talking about. Max Webster, man, thank you very much. Everybody's saying click on him. All right, hold on. I'll click on him. Let me show it. Let me see if I can show it again. All right, if you click on it, you scroll down, Kenny Gallarde, New York Giants. I'm going to read the profile. Maybe it says something about it. I don't know. Justin says, so our lads show Gallarde but not update Solder. Oh, I didn't look for that. Why? They said, well, Solder's still on the roster. Did they say that Solder's not on the roster? It's just telling you what they thought about him coming out of college. They got to be trolling, man. They got to be trolling, man. I'll believe it when I see it, guys. I'll believe it when I see it, guys. I already checked the Marcus Monster tweet. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah, I know Solder. Well, Solder was already on the roster. He just restructured. Jack, man, thank you very much. He says, it's happening. It's not a drill. Holy shit. We'll see, Jack. We'll see, Jack, man. I don't want people's hearts to get crushed because I know most Giant fans want them. I don't want your hearts to get crushed, so I don't want to tell you that we're definitely getting them. I'm waiting until it actually comes out. From a real Ian Rappaport, Josina Anderson, one of those people, Adam Schefter, one of those people actually report on it, then I'll believe it. But it's fun. It's fun to think about. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. What's going on there? Riley Banks popping in the stream, man. It was updated 7 minutes ago, Elijah Jones says. I'm listening to the fan. Nothing, Steven says. Don't get your hopes up, guys. Don't get your hopes up. Calm down. Everybody relax. It might happen. It might not. Might happen. Might not. Because all he said was NFC East. What was that? What was that? What was that guy's name again that said it with the check mark? Chris, I know how much you love Kyle Van Noy. I'm right with you. I like Van Noy, yeah. And Hitman says it's 1 hour till free agency starts. Well, yeah, but you would think they would have announced it already. Like just if there was an agreement. Like all the others, unless the New York Giants are trying to get all the salaries, to match to be able to bring them in. Maybe that's a possibility. I don't know. Marcus Mosher, okay. Check the Giants video on Twitter. I did. The latest tweet I did. Latest Giants free agency rumors, I did. Is there a video as well? I did. Justin, man, thank you very much. I appreciate it. He says, if we don't get Kenny Gallarde, where do we spend our money? Edge, cornerback, and possibly interior offensive line. I think those are the three obvious spots if you're not spending on a wide receiver. They go back to New York Giants. I see free agency rumors. I don't see a video. Yeah. We'll see what happens, man. Cordell Patterson at 4 p.m. Oh, my God. Hit that thumbs up, guys. Subscribe, ring the bell. We may have news today. I don't know. I'm only going to be able to go to about 4:25, 4:30. So I'll go as long as I can. But we may have news today for the New York Giants. But could be nothing. So until we actually hear something concrete on this beautiful St. Patrick's Day, we're going to relax. We're going to sit back. We're going to talk. We're going to drink some Guinness. And we're going to enjoy the show. Thank you to everybody for being here, man. I appreciate it, man. Smash that like. I appreciate it, Card Coach, man. Thanks for popping in the stream. Check NFL Unlimited. Okay? I don't know how credible they are. But watch, I'm going to check NFL Unlimited. They're going to have 6 subscribers. NFL Unlimited has 747 followers. The Giants are signing Kenny Gallarde per source with 1 like. All right, I'm gonna share the screen for you guys. I'm gonna share the screen for you guys. Let's calm down, guys. You can't get worked up about things like this. Hold on. This is what we're getting. This is what we're getting worked up over. Hold on. This guy right here, NFL Unlimited, right here. This guy. 747 followers. The Giants are getting Kenny Gallarde. Now he's got 2 likes. Somebody in the stream saw it, and they liked it. Let's calm down, guys. Let's calm down, guys, man. I appreciate it, man. This is a fun day, though, man. It's been a fun day so far, man. We'll see. And who else we got here? Ryan, man, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. He says, Patrick Walker, CBS Sports. I'll take a look at him next. Ryan, man. Thank you very much. I'll take a look at Patrick Walker next. Just got to get to a couple of these. Taco says, no, it's called Giants Videos on Twitter. Oh, all right. I'll look at Patrick Walker and Giants Videos in a couple of minutes. Patrick Walker, Giants Videos. John says, in my opinion, we need to chill with wanting a wide receiver 1 in the first. Plenty of Pro Bowl wide receivers in this league were picked in the later rounds. Example, Kenny Gallarde, 3rd round. Hill, yeah, I did a video on this last year. 66% of the Pro Bowlers are drafted in the 2nd round or later. Historically in the NFL, it is, I think the running back position is the only position where there's a higher differential in terms of Pro Bowlers outside of the 1st round in comparison to the 1st. So it is definitely a value position historically. Greg, man, I knew about A.J. Green of the Cardinals. That was announced a while ago, actually before I started streaming. I don't hate the move. Whatever, but I'm glad he's not a Giant. I didn't want him. Andrew says, check Desean Anderson. I already knew about Desean Anderson's like tweets, unless there's a new one. But I already knew about that. But Now I'm going to check Patrick Walker. Hold on. I'm going to share the screen for you guys and see what this guy's talking about. Patrick Walker. Patrick Walker, he's got a check mark. He's got 3,000 followers, though. I've got more followers than this guy. Okay? So I could tweet something, and it would have probably more credibility. But from what I see, the last thing he tweeted was 16 hours ago. Maybe it's a different Patrick Walker you were talking about. But that was the one that I saw with the check mark. Hold on. Patrick Walker. I mean, that's he's the only one I see with a check mark. As far as Giants videos goes, they do have a check mark. It's SNY. So that's SNY. That seems pretty legitimate, actually. Does our lads know? So they're pointing to our lads with 147 likes in the last. He must be watching my stream right now. Unbelievable, man. The fun time of the year where the rumors are out and about. And AP says NFL Unlimited got green news out before Shep and Rappaport. I'll take a look at NFL Unlimited now. Unbelievable. Oh, it's Patrick with just a K. Okay, my mistake, guys. Hold on. Patrick Walker with just a K. Okay, now I got him. He's got 27,000 followers, if it's the right guy. I want to make sure I get the super chat. I think somebody – I'll read it in a second. I just don't want to miss any of these. I'll read it in 1 second, guys. I did pull him up, I think. I think it's the right guy. Raphael, thank you very much, man. This is like Christmas morning for us Giant fans. That's right, my man. Thank you for popping in, Raphael. All right, so let's take a quick look. 27,000 followers from Dallas, Texas. All right, so right off the bat, he's from Dallas. He's probably trying to piss off Giants fans. So, all right, take that with a grain of salt. Now, his latest tweet. A source tells me the Giants are trying hard. This already has 218 likes in 5 minutes. Are trying hard to close in on signing Kenny Gallarde. We'll see soon enough if they get it done or if they whip and he goes elsewhere. Sounds like intense talks, though. He's got 27,000 followers from CBS Sports. Wow. This is heating up, guys. This is heating up. Again, I ain't going to believe it till I see it. And Ian, man, thank you very much. Solder's contract reconstruction is complete. Will be cut to $4 million. Which yeah, great deal. I'm kind of waiting to make a video on it until I see the ramifications on next year's salary cap, because I don't know how it's going to affect next year's salary cap. But for this year, home run, home friggin' run. It was the same amount of money that we were going to have to cut him for. So we basically got him back for free, in essence. It's not free, but we saved the same money by keeping him as we would have cut him due to the reconstruction. So that's great. You would have to spend money to fill in his void with a swing tackle. So we kind of saved money on the cap. You bring back a veteran, a former captain. I thought it was a win-win. So that was good. You don't tweet. You have news unless you have some big news. We'll see, man. Calm down. It ain't happened yet, guys. Wesley Steinberg. I'll wait on him. I'll wait on Wesley Steinberg. Anxiety, MY Giants. The stream is so funny. Who is Stein? I ain't believing in Steinberg. I love Steinberg. That guy's funny as hell, but I don't know. I'm waiting for a check mark. When I see check marks, Jason Garrett, it's kind of like when you start clapping. I don't start clapping, Jason, until I see check marks. Then I start to get a little excited. There's been 2 check marks that have at least said that the New York Giants have strong interest in him. I don't know. Pete, man, thank you very much. He says, if Gallarde is indeed signed, I have to imagine we're going Surtain, Farley, or Slater, right? Or Parsons, I would say. I could see Parsons, or they could like Rousseau or Pay or Kwity Paye. But I would say not a wide receiver. I would say defense or offensive line. Not a wide receiver. That I would say. But, we don't know how they feel about the defensive line prospects. He says this has to be one of the funniest streams. Listen, man, everybody's anxious. Everybody wants to know what's going to happen. Giants Girl Florida says, oh my God, announce it. Look at Dan Schneider. Dan Schneider, I know, is credible. Let's take a quick look at Dan Schneider, and then we'll share the screen. He's from CBS. I've talked to him actually before. And he says, but he just retweeted the Patrick Walker guy, but he put eyes on it. So he just retweeted the Patrick Walker guy, but he put eyes on it. And they're both from CBS Sports, by the way. So to me, and Dan Snyder's a guy that I trust. To me, they both work for CBS. He wouldn't do that unless he thought what that guy was saying was credible. They both work for CBS. So there may be at least validity behind that the New York Giants are making a strong push for Kenny Gallarde. Maybe not necessarily that they got him, but they're making a strong push for him. Sticky Fingers, man. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. He says, I want to remain calm, but I really want Gallarde, and I'm pretty sure Dr. Garrett just pooped my pants about it. I want to remain calm, but I really want Gallarde. We'll see, Sticky Fingers, man. We'll see, my man. Check NFL rumors. I'll check it in a second. John says, Dave Gettleman is saying, up yours to Steve Smith Jr. and sign Kenny Gallarde. Davey G. I want to see. I can't wait to see what people say about Dave Gettleman after this signing. They'll say, "Oh, people always find something to complain if they do get him. They'll find something to complain about." But what was I? Somebody, I forgot the tweet now. Somebody told me to look at a tweet, but I forgot now. News came out that I'm a midget. Alex Wilson, Twitter. I mean, I know Alex Wilson. I mean, he's probably just retweeting something, but let me take a look. Hold up. Seems like Gallarde and the Giants is heating up. Let's see what happens here. You know what? And you know what, guys? I'm going to tweet something now. And I want you guys to start saying, look what the entertainer tweeted. I'm going to tweet something now. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to tweet something now. And then everybody in the chat's going to be like, check out what the entertainer said. There you go. The entertainer just tweeted something. Oh, my God. Oh, check Dana's Twitter. Let's take a look. And what do we got here? Caesar, man, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. He says, how many years and how much money would you give Kenny Gallarde? I mean, they said it was going to be in the $14 to $16 million range, and I would guess it'd be about 4 years. $14 to $16 million range, probably about 4 years in terms of a per-year basis. That's what I think he's going to end up getting. Steve, man, thank you very much. If you think Kenny G is coming, click the thumbs up. Spike that like, guys. Spike that like for Kenny Gallarde. You want Kenny Gallarde here, hit the like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And check Tana's Twitter. But Steve, man, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it, my man. And this could be something here, huh? This could be something here. AP, man, thank you very much. I don't want hope. Just don't be crushed. Calm down, guys. Calm down. I don't want anybody crying if we don't get him. Calm down. Nothing is done. Supposedly, we're interested. Jonathan, man, check his Twitter. Yeah, I already checked Mosher. I already checked him. That's when this started to really heat up, when people got excited. Pistol Beat says, get him, Tana. It's probably my most liked tweet ever. As if I have insider information. You guys are my insider information right now. But thank you guys so much for being here, man. I really appreciate it. And boy, man, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. He says, I have Sterling, a UFC champion, retweet me today, and my profile pic is Gallarde in a Giants jersey. I made this happen. If it happens, Boy gets all the credit for it. Boy gets all the credit for it. And and what do we got here? What do we got? Irish says, please, Gallarde. We're going to find out soon, it looks like. Frank Rona says, Chris, check out the entertainer. Hold on. Wait. The entertainer said so. Hold on. What did the entertainer? The entertainer's got, wow. Oh, my God. Hold on. How many likes he got? I just posted that tweet. The entertainer's got 250 likes in 2 minutes. The entertainer's got 250 likes in 2 minutes. He's got to be coming here. He's got it. Kenny Gallarde's on the way. He's got he's got to be coming here. Oh my God, what's up there, Frank? Man, thanks for popping on the stream, my man. Let's see. But thank you, Frank, man. I appreciate it. Nicky Sad, man. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. He says, Steffi Smalls retweet, best follow on Twitter. Steffi Smalls, great. And Louie, man, thank you very much. Everybody, check out the entertainer he just tweeted. I can't believe I got 250 likes in 2 minutes. That's pretty funny. Thank you, Louie, man. I appreciate it, man. And this is fun, man. This is a fun stream today. And Taco says, check Dan Snyder again. I'll check it when I can, man. Thank you so much, buddy. And who else we got? I got Henry's Vlogs, man. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. And Denny, stand up. New member. Welcome to the channel, my man. I appreciate it, Denny, man. Thank you so much for being here, man. Let's go, New York Giants. Just want to make sure this chat is flying, man. You guys are excited right now. Hold on. Let me take a quick look at Tana's Twitter. What does Tana got? Tana's got 322 likes in 3 minutes. 328 likes. I want you guys to get this like up to 7 million on Twitter. We're at 329 likes. He just broke the news. Tana just broke the news. And what do we got here? But thank you so much for becoming a member, man. I really appreciate it. And what else we got? I love zombies, man. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. He says, check out Micah Dotson's latest tweet. Okay, I'm going to check that out. Micah Dotson. As soon as I get to this next donation. Stephen Lloyd, man. Thank you very much. He says, some plunk of Wally learned to write on Twitter. Yeah, I just figured it out, my man. And Jack says, hey, yo, Tana tweeted, Kenny confirmed it's done. He's a Giant. If I said it, it's done. But thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, my man. And Golden, man, thank you so much. Stand up, new member. Welcome to the channel, man. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Let's check out Twitter again. Somebody just said, oh, God, all these names people are throwing at me. Let me try to scroll up and remember what you guys said. This is crazy, man. Somebody said something. There it is. I think that's the one. Somebody said, check out Micah Dotson. Micah Dotson. Hold on. Micah Dotson. Okay, Micah Dotson. Micah Dotson. I don't see any check marks with Micah Dotson. And there's like 6 of them. He's got 28 followers. I don't know if I'm looking at the right Micah Dotson, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. And Henry's Vlogs, man, thank you very much. Kenny is going to announce what team he is going to at 4. Could be the Giants or Washington. Is that where did you hear that? Where'd you hear that, Henry's Vlogs? And German Brother, man, thank you very much. Yo, I'm getting hyperextension. Just sign him. We'll see what happens, man. This is crazy right now. This is crazy. Oh, man, this is a fun stream, man. Let's see. Sorry about that noise. I'm getting text. I don't know how to turn off the notification on my phone, but I'm getting text right now. So, NFL rumors. Okay, let me check NFL rumors. That was Gettleman that just tweeted me, by the way. Gettleman just told me Gallarde's on the way. That was that text. Bold prediction: Washington signs Curtis Samuel or Kenny Gallarde. That's a bold prediction. That's nothing. Denny, man, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. He says, long time, first time. Big fan. Why aren't we going after Juju? He's younger and no injury history like Kenny Gallarde. I think Kenny Gallarde fits the offense better, if I'm being honest. Juju to me is a slot guy. He's not an exterior threat like Gallarde is. I think Gallarde, yes, you worry about the injuries, but I think Gallarde is a better fit for this offense for what we need right now. Michael, man, thank you very much. I watch your channel every day on the way to work. Go. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Going to try to have a video up later. Well, obviously, if Gallarde signs, you know I'm going to have a video up later today, but I'll probably have 2 separate videos up. I'll probably have one going over the Leonard Williams and Solder contract and one on Gallarde, but we'll see if it happens, man. Don't get your hopes up, though. I'm trying to warn people. Might not happen. So let's calm down. Andrew, man, thank you so much, man. Stand up, new member. Like the dog. Good-looking dog there. I like it. I like it, Andrew. Good-looking dog, my man. Thank you for becoming a member, man. I appreciate it, man. You guys are the best. You guys are incredible, man. Thank you for everything you do for the channel, man. Hopefully everybody's having fun. And hopefully everybody's got a smile on their face at the end of the day. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go. I'll stay on to about 4:30, 4:25, and we'll see if we end up getting Kenny Gallarde because I do have to do something then. But we'll see if we end up getting Kenny Gallarde. And let's see. And Dylan, man, thank you very much. He says, if the Jets outbid both teams, I would die laughing. You guys signed a receiver already. I doubt it, but you could use another one. And SJ, man, thank you very much. Stand up, new member. Welcome to the channel, man. Thank you guys so much, man. You guys pull me away. Thank you. Are we getting Gallarde? It's official. Ding Production just said he did go. I don't know what that means. What's going on, Hot Nickels, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. We may have big news within the next half hour, so stick around. Nikki, man, thank you very much. Screen share New York Giants thoughts tweet of Ingram and OBJ. New York Giants thoughts tweet of Ingram and OBJ. Okay. New York Giants thoughts. New York Giants thoughts has 324 followers, and his latest tweet was, how am I going to tell my kids that Ingram dropped this and OBJ caught this? That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. And let's see. Adam, man, thank you very much. Why am I having a panic attack? Because you love your football team. You love your football team, and you want that number one. But thank you very much, my man. And Henry, thank you very much. He says, imagine all this for Will Fuller. I'll be upset. The thing I will say at this point, if this is true, and I do think there's a little more credibility than I was leading on at the beginning. Now I'm seeing it from some people that I at least trust a little bit. Even if they don't get him, it makes you think that they're going to try to sign a wide receiver. If it's not Gallarde, it makes you think they're going to try to sign a wide receiver. So we'll see. But thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. And Carlos Vince, thank you very much. If we sign Kenny Gallarde and draft Parsons, I'll be as happy as a pig in poop. Stand up, New York Giants fans. I would love Parsons if we get Gallarde. I love Parsons, as long as he's not doing the funny business. Darian, man, thank you very much. JPA Football commented on its own latest post saying Gallarde news coming. Is JPA Football credible? Let me take a quick look. I've heard about them before, but are they actually credible? They have 23,000 followers. No check mark, though. Breaking, the Titans are re-signing Brown, 1 year, $5.25 million. That was one guy that a lot of Giants fans were interested in. The Raiders are re-signing Jonathan Hankins. The Cardinals are re-signing A.J. Green. It must have been a while ago because I don't see it in the most recent, but I'll take your word for it. And thank you very much, Darren, man. I appreciate it, my man. I'll take your word for it. It must not have been in the most recent tweets. Man, you guys are incredible, man. German says Giants is trending on Twitter. Yeah, because you guys are lunatics. You guys are maniacs. You love your football team. And you hear any little rumor, you guys run with it. Sean, man, thank you very much. At the office, my coffee, chicken sandwich combo at lunch with the Kenny Gallarde anxiety. One victim, office toilet. Body can't take it. We'll see, Sean. We'll see. And Pelissero. If Pelissero's saying something, that's credible. That is as credible as it gets. Hold on. Tom Pelissero, he's got the check mark at 263,000 followers. You're talking about Brown. I'm looking for anything about Gallarde. So far, I see nothing. I see nothing. I see nothing. I see nothing. I see nothing from Tom Pelissero. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it's a like and not a tweet. I see nothing from Tom Pelissero. Justin, man, thank you very much. What record do you think we'll end up with next year? Let me see what happens in the draft and free agency, but I'm expecting no less than Tom Pelissero announced it? I don't see it. Is that a fake Tom Pelissero? Because I went to the one with the check mark. I didn't see it. Daniel Jake says, check out the Sports Chill video on Jimmy Rendazzo. I will try when I can. I'm trying to keep up with this chat. Sports Chill video by Jimmy Rendazzo. I'll try to remember that, man, but I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Wow, this is moving, man. Let me just read it here because I'm going to lose these. I would say at least 8 wins next year, though. That's my expectations. Sports Show video with Rendazzo. Lax, thank you very much. If the Giants sign Gallarde, what do you think the Ghetto Grumps will find to complain about the move? The money or the fact that he's hurt a lot? They're going to complain no matter what. And if he drops the first ball, they're going to say Gettleman's an idiot. There's nothing the guy could do. There's nothing that the next guy that could do. They'll complain regardless. That's just how New York fans are. Blue Collar, man, thank you very much. Blue Collar just tweeted, the Entertainer just tweeted, and someone else tweeted that a 9-year-old tweeted with 2 followers that we got Kenny Gallarde. It's like a game of telephone. You remember when you were in elementary school and they gave you the it was like a cup that you had to speak into, and the kid held it against his ear, and the kid will say the word like snake, and then at the end you'll say like elephant. That's like that. Like somebody with 2 followers tweets it, it trickles down. Somebody else tweets it. It's a snowball effect. Darian, thank you very much. It's on Instagram. It's on Instagram. It's a fake Pelissero. It's a fake Pelissero. It's a fake Pelissero. Yeah. JPA and thank you so much, Tyler. JPA Football commented on Gallarde is on Instagram. Okay. I believe that, but that again, that's not Tom Pelissero. The real Tom Pelissero did not tweet that. Everybody calm down. Everybody's trying to say they were the first to break this because they're starting to hear rumors. Until we actually hear it from a credible source, let's calm down. JPA is a Washington football team fan. That I did not know. And Nikki, man, thank you so much. What are Judge and Getty thinking seeing Giants Twitter? Getty's just sitting back laughing. He's like, look at these computer folks. Look at these computers. He's looking over his binder. He's saying, look at these computer folks. Woosa, that's right. Woosa. Dire Giants fan is excited, man. Peter, man, thank you very much, man. He says, check out Danucci's Twitter. Doesn't say anything, but Danucci. Danucci's Twitter? Danucci? Okay, I'll take a quick look. And Danucci. I don't even know who that is. I don't think Danucci has a Twitter. All right. TikTok. Juju signed with the Giants 5 years, 100 year. Yeah, that's nonsense, Obi Toppin. There's no way. Everybody calm down. Calm down. I keep spitting out my soda. Y'all are hilarious. Calm down. Nothing happened yet. You guys get me nervous, though. What's going on, Anthony? He says, stand up, New York Giants fans. What's up, Danny? If the Giants are able to sign Kenny Gallarde, how would you feel about drafting Pitts with DJ's weapons of Slayton, Shepard, Kenny Gallarde, Ingram, and Pitts? If they do that, there's no excuses in terms of weaponry. And I don't want them touching a weapon for the next 2 drafts after that. You got to fill in all the other holes on this team. But you'd be locked and loaded in terms of weaponry if you did that. So much for relaxing on St. Patrick's Day. Jason says, we got almost 1,800 people in here. Thank you guys so much for being here, man. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell. Sam Borowski says, if the Giants sign Kenny Gallarde, wouldn't rule out a wide receiver / I wouldn't rule it out. I would lean that they're not going to do it, Sam, but I wouldn't rule it out. I wouldn't rule it out. If they think he's whoever's there that they like, if they think he's far and away the best player, they could. But I would lean that they'd probably go another route. Michael, man, thank you very much. It feels like it's New Year's Eve and the ball's going to drop. I know you guys are pumped up, man. I know you. Oh. Ben DiNucci. Come on. I'm sorry, man. I don't know. I'm sorry, man. I'm just trying to do. I have so many tweets that I'm trying to messages that I'm trying to keep up with. Jordan Brother says, in case an injury happens, Cole, Faruqi. You guys are all anxious right now. You guys are all nervous. You guys are all waiting for this to play out. If you guys are hurting yourselves right now, check out the official sponsor of the channel. Faruqi and Faruqi Personal Injury Lawyers. They serve everybody in New York, all 5 boroughs, and Long Island. Official sponsor of the channel. Check them out, man. Thank you guys so much for being here, man. Jordan Brothers, man. Appreciate it, my man. Michael, man, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Oh, man, he says, breaking, the Giants signed a receiver that wasn't even in the conversation. That's probably what will happen. Breaking, the New York Giants sign like, some punt returner. Adam, man, thank you very much. What's the deal with Faruqi? That's why they're the sponsor of the channel. The sponsor of the channel, Adam. They reached out to me, long-time subscriber of the channel. We talked for like a month, and we clicked. But he's actually gonna be on my channel. He's gonna pop on the next member stream. So I don't know if it'll be on a public live stream, but he's gonna be in the next member stream. But yeah, man, he bought into the channel. He said the main reason why, just real quick, the main reason why he was drawn to the channel and wanted to be a sponsor was because he saw the community and he saw how close of a connection I had with my followers, and they want to bring that to their business. That's it in a nutshell. That's why they wanted to be a part of it. They were impressed by you guys. So I can't say thank you enough. Steven, man, thank you very much, man. I hurt my wrist thwacking the ding-a-ling. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask them. I'm gonna have to ask them. I'm gonna have to ask Faruqi and Faruqi if they deal with incidents like that. I'm gonna have to ask Faruqi if they deal with incidents like that. Sticky Fingers, man, thank you very much. Breaking news, I just spoke with Kenny Gallarde personally, and he said, and I quote, "Get out of my bathroom. I'm calling the police." You guys, man, you guys got to calm down, man. You guys got to calm down, man. Daniel, man, thank you very much. Cop Bizzle tweeted it. It's official. If Cop Bizzle said it, it's done. How many likes do I have, by the way? We're going to check that in a second. Adam, man, thank you very much. Just look at the Clem report. Okay. Let's share the screen. First, we're going to go to mine. I'm just curious to see how many likes I got. We are now up to 508 likes with 56 retweets. We're going to check out the Clem report. The Clem report is credible. 100,000 followers. I'm just going to read these since I'm looking at the screen right now. J-Man J, thank you so much, man. Who are you rating higher? Penny Sewell, Slater? There seems to be. I would take Sewell. He's got higher upside. I mean, that guy got Heisman votes 2 years ago. Everything I hear about him, he's not as technically skilled, but if you're drafted that high, you're drafted for upside. This was my good deed of the day. Now have Kenny Gallarde put pen to paper for the New York Giants. That's what he said. It's only got 10 likes. For somebody that's got 100,000 followers, how does he only have 10 likes? He's a Giants fan, though. It just sounds like he's just hoping that happens. Not that he's breaking anything. That's what I gathered from that. That's what I gathered from that. Come on, Kenny Gallarde is right. What's going on, man? I would take Penny Sewell as number one tackle. You're telling me that if we sign Kenny, Endrep, Pitts, Shep, Slayton lineup, we will be unstoppable, man. I'm ecstatic. I don't know about it. Still got to worry about that offensive line. But yes, in terms of weapons, there's no excuses at that point. Kenny Gallarde just treated it as great news. He just saved a bunch of money on his car insurance. Yeah, he just tweeted that he just partnered up with Faruqi and Faruqi. You're all stressing me. You're going to have a heart attack, McTushy says. Kenny G and Emma, relax. People are gonna get a heart attack, guys. Relax. People are stressing over here. I don't want you guys getting heart attacks. I don't want to feel guilty about that. Relax. Everybody relax. It's St. Patrick's Day. Sit back, drink your Jameson, drink your Guinness, drink your Killian's. What's the other Irish alcohol? Whatever you prefer, and relax. We'll find out soon enough. What's up there, Bueno? Thanks for popping in the stream. Yeah, relax, Strip Giant says RELAX. Ian on the phone, moonshine. I've never had moonshine. I don't think I ever will. Bailey's. I like Bailey's. Bailey's is really good. You guys, what's going on? The Girl Has Sports. Always like to see when you pop in. She's got a really good channel. I've been in there a couple of times. Really underrated channel. You guys should check it out. She says, I came here to be calmed, and you're doing just that. Thank you, Chris. Twitter is a dumpster fire right now. Thank you for popping in. JT, man, thanks for popping in. He says, look at Patrick Walker. I did already, unless he's got another one. I'll take a quick look. Hold on. Unless he's got another one. Much obliged. Let's see if Gettleman can close the deal. He just retweeted 37 seconds ago. Let's see if Gettleman can close the deal. I don't use my credibility to troll. I'm just telling you what I was told by a credible source. You could accept it or scroll. Doesn't matter to me either way. Ask around what I report regarding the New York Giants. And then the one that I saw earlier, a source tells me the Giants are trying hard to close in on Kenny Gallarde. So it sounds like the New York Giants, if these are accurate, it sounds like the New York Giants are making a push. Sounds like the New York Giants are making a push. I don't know, New York Giants fans. And Thomas says, if we do end up signing Gallarde, Jones about to be throwing up some dimes to Kenny Gallarde. Love the channel, man. Keep up the great work, man. I appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much. Big fella says, I'm having anxiety. Look at Ian Rappaport you talking about? I'll look at it when I can. AP, thank you so much. Can we ask Faruqi to sue Kenny Gallarde for my blood pressure? Yeah, maybe they could. Kerry Williams says, HCMC OTC stock. If you vape, check them out on Vapor X. There you go. Maybe that'll calm you down. Everybody's saying Ian. Ian on the phone. Yeah, I'm all right. I've just been streaming like a lunatic the last couple of days, but I'm all right. Everybody's saying Ian. Hold on. I'm going to type Ian Rappaport. Ian Rappaport's latest tweet, I'm not sharing it on the screen right now, but nothing that I see. He's just breaking news. He didn't break anything about the Giants. Nothing that I see. Ian is on the phone. It's on NFL Network. He's on the phone. Oh no. We might have something here, man. Hot Nichols, man, thank you very much. He says, if we get Gallarde, we have to go Slater at 11. If he's there. But yeah, I would love to take Slater at 11 if we end up going with Gallarde. I think there's a lot of ways you could go at 11. You could go defense or you could go offensive line. But I would be very much on board with taking an offensive lineman. Vera Tucker's another option as well. Both those guys are off the board. He's capable of playing the guard position. But yeah, they definitely could be looking at offensive line if they get Gallarde. But thank you very much, man. Mike, man, thank you very much. He says, if you think you have been injured by disappointment over not signing Kenny Gallarde, call Faruqi, official sponsor of the channel. Mike's the man, dude. Thank you so much, my man. Love you guys. And John Kim says, Kenny Gallarde said he will let us know when the IRS sends out the checks. Listen, I got a question for everybody in the chat. As soon as I read this, I got a question for everybody in the chat. Bukalo says, is today holiday now a new Gallarde? No more green, it's all blue. You want to hear something ironic? I think I heard this on Twitter today. You want to hear something ironic? If Gallarde does sign today, it's the same date, I'm almost positive, that Plaxico Burress signed with the New York Giants, a wide receiver that everybody frequently compares Gallarde to. So there's something to think about. But I got a question for you. Type in the chat, 1, if you would give up your $1,400 stimulus check for Kenny Gallarde to be a New York Giant. Don't spam. Do it one time. Type 1. If you would give up your $1,400 stimulus check for Kenny Gallarde to be a New York Giant. We're close, they say. We're close. We got some ones. We got some ones. I figured we'd have a few ones. Block says, nah, I ain't doing that. I see some real fans in here. What's going on there, Cheese Whiz, man? Thanks for popping in the stream. But please don't spam after. If you don't, you're crazy, Pistol Pete says. Gallarde. That's enough ones for a game check, McTushy says. Yeah. Do you cut Shepard? I don't think I would. No, he doesn't save much. He saves very little. I want to make sure I get this. MYG just wrote 1 with 10 exclamation points. MYG, man, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. 15 minutes. We'll see at the 4 o'clock hour what happens, man. We could have big news dropping. I can update y'all. I'm watching NFL Network. Okay. Babytron. I don't know about all that, man. Anthony says, let's get Gallarde. Let's see, man. Can I do – what's up there, Nick's Talk, man? Thanks for popping in the stream. What's going on there, Luke Simon? Eric says, hell no. This reminds me of Trevor Bauer. Don't say that. Don't say that. Because Trevor Bauer ended up screwing the Mets. Don't say that. I can't. Lori, if I could, I would. I can't. I can't. I have 4:30 the latest. Is as late as I can stay on. If I could, I would. But what I will say, here's what I promise you guys. Lori Love. This is what I promise you guys. If we end up signing Kenny Gallarde, I will go live at some point tonight to recap it. So I promise you that. But I probably before I even make a video, I will go live tonight at some point, maybe 9, 10 o'clock, to talk about it if we sign Kenny Gallarde. Jason, thank you very much. What I'm hearing about Gallarde, haven't had my phone on all day. Do you think he's a number one wide receiver? And by the way, Moonshine is really good. Yeah, I've never had it. I know that it's supposed to knock you the hell out. I think he's a borderline number one. I think he's like just outside the top 10, probably. It went healthy, but he fits our schemes perfectly. Adam Troy, man, thank you very much. On NFL Network, they are talking about the Raiders for Kenny Gallarde. See, this is why you can't get your hopes up, man. Misleading, man, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. He says, Pats put his second-round tender on J.C. Jackson. If no Gallarde, could you see us going after him? It's possible. Let me take a look into that story. Hi, man. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. He says, on this date, 2005 plan. Yeah, 6 years, 25 mil. Yeah, I told you. I said that earlier. Yeah. That would be the ironic thing. So, of course, the second-round pick, I doubt we'd do it, but it's possible. Crimson, man, thank you very much. Wonder where Tate will end up going. Probably a team that could win. Probably a team he feels like could win a Super Bowl. He's getting up there in age. He's not going to get a ton of money anyway. Probably a team that he feels like could win. Maybe Green Bay. Green Bay might make sense. I could see that. You know, they could kind of use another, a number two. I think Green Bay could make sense for Tate. And DJ Smooth, man, thank you very much, man. He says, hey, Chris, what's up? We need Gallarde. We need a playmaker, period. Judge Dave, get him and get it done. We'll see. There's a lot of rumors going on right now, but got to calm down, man. We got to calm down. Duran, thank you very much. Marcus Golden called Faruqi and Faruqi claiming the Giants rubbed him the wrong way. He was pissed, Marcus Golden. He was pissed, man. You saw that on Twitter a couple of weeks ago. He was not happy with the way that the New York Giants used him this year. I don't blame him, but he didn't fit the scheme. So I understood it. I didn't think he was going to be back because of that, but then we got him back due to that provision. But, yeah, he actually did partner up with Faruqi and Faruqi Duran. Taco, man, thank you very much. He says, Adam Schefter is what you meant to say, on his phone. What does that mean? He maybe, for all we know, he's texting his mistress. His wife's watching the TV. He's texting his mistress. They're on their phone all the time. Sarah, thank you very much. I wish my Colts would do something, but I understand with Leonard and Smith extension soon to come on at least get a few players. Yeah, the Colts in recent years have been very conservative with the way that they've spent their money. They've had a lot of cap space, and they haven't gone all in yet. They've been conservative with the way they spent their money. And Lucy, man, thank you very much. Bro, look at our lad. Yeah, I saw that. We looked at it earlier, Lucy. Our lads has the Giants with Kenny Gallarde on the roster. But that doesn't mean nothing. I mean, it's exciting. People get excited, whatever. But until I see it on the New York Giants website and Kenny Gallarde at a microphone in a New York Giants uniform, then I'll believe it. But we'll see, man. Adam, thank you very much, man. Raiders trade Rodney Hudson to the Cardinals. I thought they released him. Didn't they release him? I thought they released him. Didn't they announce like 2 days ago that they released him? So the Cardinals have made a couple of moves today. What's a stimulus check? Okay, so basically, Lily, because I know you're from the UK, I don't know if you guys get this. Basically, what the stimulus check is in America is because of the virus, people have been out of work, so they're giving everybody in the country you have to make under a certain amount of money, but I don't know what the limit is, but they're giving everybody a $1,400 check to try to stimulate the economy. That's what a stimulus check is, but most people are probably just going to put it in their bank account. Some people will probably buy a new PlayStation, but that's the thought process there. They're trying to boost the economy because of the pandemic. That's what the stimulus check is. And what's going on, Mr. Coliseum, man? Thanks for popping in. They changed their minds and decided to trade him. Huh. Wesley Steinberg is the GOAT. Most will blow at the card. Yeah, that's probably what will happen. Jordan Renan's Twitter. All right, let's take a quick look. Let's share the screen. John, man, thank you very much. If no wide receiver in the first round, Marshall, and I would go with Marshall. I like Nico Collins, but I'd go with Marshall. All right, let's take a quick look at Jordan Renan on Twitter. Let's do it. No, that's pinned. Last thing I see from him is Casey Kreider 3 hours ago. I see nothing from him unless he likes something. DJ, man, thank you very much. He says, I want a stacked offense firepower. I hope, man. 9 more minutes. But does this mean when – I mean, I don't know. We'll see. When it officially starts, does that mean a signing's actually going to happen? I don't know. We're going to find out. Giants looking to get it done. You would think it'd be announced. Oh, it's that tweet from 3 hours ago? The Giants re-signed long snapper Casey Kreider. Oh, let's do a Giants After Dark tonight at 9 p.m. right here. I'll fill you in. Don't believe everything you read on the internet in the meantime. So there you go. Right there. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. So relax. J-Man, thank you very much. I appreciate it. He says, if you could choose between a free agent wide receiver and a free agent guard, such as Samuel and Turner, just an example, or Gallarde alone, which one would you go? I think I'd go with the receiver. If it was just one or the other, I would go with the receiver. But if it was a guard, an edge, and a corner, I would go with the multiple holes. But if it was just one or the other, I'd go with the wide receiver. I would draft the guard at that point. But I think I'd go with the wide receiver. But to me, that's not the question. I think it's multiple holes or the wide receiver. But 6 more minutes. Let's go. Jordan Renan just killed my vibe. Speak it into existence, baby. Yeah, I don't want you guys. I don't want you guys getting too excited because we don't know what's gonna happen, man. We don't know what's gonna happen, man. Gallarde, the Giants in 6 minutes. Who's winning the NFC's free agency so far? I mean, I guess Washington. They've been the most active, I think, right? I guess I'd have to go with. They have the most money, so I go with Washington. Let's see what the Giants sign. Gucci, I could only go to like 4. I was only going to be able to go like 410, 415. Maybe I could extend it to 425. But I got somebody coming to the house at 5. So I've got to end the stream no later than 425 or so. And then, like I said, if something big drops, I will be live tonight at like 9, something like that. If we actually sign Gallarde, I'll probably have a video up. And then I'll probably go live and talk to it about it with you guys. Hopefully he signs before then. Everybody's saying Adam. Why are we spamming Adam? Why are we spamming Adam? Adam. 5 more minutes. Five more minutes. I already looked at Jordan Renan. Raiders brought back Richie Incognito. I saw that. So they released him and then they brought him back for a more affordable salary. All right. And Steven, man, thank you very much. Who's coming to your house? What's her name? No. It's not. No, it's we don't have hot water in the house. We got it. He's coming to the house to fix it. So we got an appointment. He's coming at 5. So that's the reason. It's nothing crazy like that. Rodney Hudson to the Cardinals. Yeah, I heard about that, man. I woke up today, went in the shower, and there was no hot water. What's up there, Bueno? I'm feeling like we won't announce it for Griffin. Probably not. I would say I'm actually willing to bet anybody in here. Nothing's going to happen at 4. Missing, thank you very much. The Raiders are shopping their guard, Gabe Jackson, also. That's another guy I thought they released. I thought they released him. Yeah, I had no hot water this morning. Oh, you're playing with a plumber. Maybe if the plumber's a female. I don't know. Is Alfred Morris on the roster? No, Alfred Morris is a free agent right now. Do you think the Juju rumor was real? Probably. I'm sure we expressed some interest. Maybe. I don't think we're going to get him. What's going on there, Darren, man? Thanks for popping in. Washington could be the dark horse. I agree, Michael. I think Washington could absolutely be the dark horse. Mike says hair game is strong lately. What's up? What's up, Mike? I got to get a haircut, actually. I think I got a donation there from Andrew Thomas. Andrew Thomas says, did Gallarde agree to terms with the... No. As Jordan Renan would say, don't believe everything you heard here on the internet. All that I've heard, what I will say, what I actually do believe from what I've gathered, and I do believe that the Giants are expressing interest in Kenny Gallarde. That I am pretty sure of. It's come from pretty credible sources. I think the Giants are expressing interest in Kenny Gallarde. Doesn't mean we're going to get him, but I do think there's interest there. Rakeem, man, thank you very much. Rumors that the Eagles want Watson. That's bullshit. That's not going to happen. I told Bad Dog today, yeah, Eagles fans think they're getting everybody under the sun. They're going to get Watson. He's going to be the backup, though, because then they're going to get Pat Mahomes. Then they're going to get DeAndre Hopkins. Not happening. Nothing's going to happen. There's rumors that at 4 o'clock, Gallarde could potentially sign with the New York Giants at 4. That's why people are writing that. I think somebody said that the NFC East, an NFC East team may be signing Gallarde at 4. I think that's what it was. It's not going to happen. I'm trying to calm everybody down. It ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen. Relax. Drink your beer. Relax. Free agency's not over, though. I see this all over on Twitter in my comments, and everybody's saying we lost this guy, we lost this guy. Free agency's over. We lost those guys. We're still going to add players in free agency and the draft. It ain't over. Right now, yeah, we lost. You still got 4 months. Let's see what they do. Let's see who they bring in. 1 minute, 20 seconds. Happy New Year, Tommy T says. Carlos says, are you going to bring back the hair spiked up by any chance? Yeah, I mean, I'm going to get a haircut, Carlos, so probably. You guys got you guys got to relax, man. Some source, Lil Sag 2 just talked to his grandmother's best friend, and she said that Kenny Gallarde is going to be a New York Giant. Check Giants Twitter. All right, let me take a quick look. New York Giants Twitter. Happy league year. that what I'm looking at? Okay. I'm sure all other 31 other Twitters said that too. Happy league year. There you go. I'm still waiting, guys. It's 4 o'clock. 4:01 now. It's 4:01 now. I'm waiting, guys. I don't have a watch, but my skin says 4:01. Did we sign him yet, or I'm still waiting, guys. Still waiting, guys. Where is it? No Name says. We meant you meant 4 a.m. Knicks need to bring back the green jerseys. Mods to the chat ratio is uneven. Nick DeWick says. Yeah, well, the chat's insane right now. I'm gonna have the mods vote. Check LPG's Twitter. All right, let me check LPG's Twitter. Hold on. Let me check LPG's Twitter. LPG just said, no need to refresh today. Enjoy the rest of your night. So LPG must have heard from somebody that probably not going to happen today. He said to chill. I don't know who LPG knows, but he said to chill. Why is everybody saying Bad Dog? Oh, is Bad Dog in the stream? Is that what it is? Giants fans so hyped to sign Gallarde. I never heard of this guy till this year. I've heard of him, but I don't think he's going to save the franchise, but we need a wide receiver. I don't know why you're pissed off. It's rumors. Don't be pissed off. We still might get him. We might not. I do believe that the Giants are showing interest in him. I'll say that. Who knows if they meant 4 o'clock Eastern? Well, 4 o'clock was the start of the league year. So I think that's what they meant. There he is. There's Bad Dog. Go over there, check him out. The Bad Doggy Dizzle. We work together all the time. What's up, Bad Dog? Didn't happen. We wait. The search continues. The search continues, John. I'm still looking. You guys seen Gallarde? Oh, look, maybe he's in the ocean back there. Let me take a quick look. Let me see if I can reel Gallarde in. Let me throw out the fishing reel. I'm trying to reel in Gallarde. Nope. He's not biting today, guys. He's not biting today. He got away. Yeah, I like John Ross. I like John Ross. What's up there, Rohan, man? Thanks for popping in the stream. What's up there, Mac, man? Thanks for popping in. Gallarde's in Bad Dog's garage. What's up, Alex Sports? The draft is wide receiver heavy. And Stephen Lilly says, all I saw about your fishing was gray hair. Lily. Oh, Lily, the ultimate troll. My man. Wait, do we have the cap? Yeah, we have the cap. We definitely have the cap to sign him. Yes. 100%. We have enough cap to be able to sign him. We haven't signed anybody yet. Now everybody's saying 4 o'clock Central Time. Detroit is an hour behind us. These guys are really holding out hope. We might sign them, but don't put a time limit on it. We might. And DJ Smooth says, what's going on with Kenny Gallarde? Well, everybody's in here and on Twitter and refreshing like a lunatic. Angel, man, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Appreciate it. Kenny Gallarde's probably on a beach. He's drinking a Guinness on St. Patrick's Day. And he's listening to like 10 teams probably give him offers. That's probably what's going on with Kenny Gallarde right now. He's probably got the Giants on line 1. He's got Washington on line 2. He's got the Colts on line 3. He's got Miami on line 4. And everybody thinks he's going to sign at 4 o'clock. And he's in Bad Dog's Garage. Mike, man, thank you very much, man. All lines are lit up at Faruqi and Faruqi. Go check out the official sponsor of the channel, Faruqi and Faruqi, personal injury lawyers. If, Bad Dog, I'll tell you what, Bad Dog, he is probably, I got to talk to Bad Dog because Bad Dog probably has a bunch of candidates that will have to call Faruqi and Faruqi. Because when you piss off Bad Dog, you're going to get a personal injury. I've been around Bad Dog. I've seen Bad Dog on YouTube. He gets a temper. So Bad Dog, what I need you to do, keep working out. And I need you to beat up a couple of people. And then they'll come to my sponsor. So we can work hand in hand. Don, man, thank you very much, man. We need to draft Terrell Williams from SU. Look at his tape. I'll take a look, man. I'll take a look. But I'm going to – Bad Dog might be able to help me out with the sponsor. I'll take a look, man. Terrell Williams. Let me write him down. Where's my notes on this? I'm still getting used to the. There it is. Bad Dog says I won't do it, but I know a guy. And Stephen Lilly, man, thank you very much. Just make sure you have a good time, Bad Dog. That's a felony. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm not advocating for anybody to beat anybody up. I'm kidding. Luke says he's about to announce. What is he about to announce? What is he about to announce? Somebody else just said he's about to announce. Where are you guys hearing this? Where are you guys hearing this? Max says he's under Kenny Gallarde's bed. They just heard it from what's that guy's name again on Twitter that everybody was going crazy about? And DJ Swoon, man, thank you very much. He says, is Bad Dog knowing about Kenny Gallarde? I'm sure he is. He's in the stream. And we got time, man. Thank you very much, man. He says, what did he say? He said, I know it's all hindsight, but if John Mara would have read my letter, we would have had Claypool and not had this problem. Yeah. Claypool would have been a really good find, man. Total threat, something that we definitely need. Would have probably had to take him instead of McKinney. McKinney got hurt. Hopefully McKinney's better. My NFL update Twitter. I'll take a look. Alexander's just said, NFL Network just said, Kenny Gallarde still available. I'm going to trust them. But I'll take a quick look at my NFL update. They 7 following? That can't be the account. He's got 7 following. Maybe there's a space. Oh, you're talking about NFL update. Cowboys released punter Chris Jones. That's the last thing I saw there, if that's what you're talking about. Haven't heard anything else. Giants sign Ligma. I saw LPG already. LPG said, calm down. Calm down, guys. How many likes am I up to, by the way? Let me take a quick look on Twitter. How many likes are we up to? I'm gonna tweet out breaking news right now. You guys ready? You guys ready to like this tweet? Hold on. I'm gonna show it on the stream. All right, you guys ready? I just sent out a tweet about Kenny Gallarde. Can you guys see that? You guys see that tweet? My latest tweet? I think that's going to get 1,000 retweets. And Adam Troy, man, thank you very much. I just heard that Kenny Gallarde is in Bad Dog's Garage. I just heard that Kenny Gallarde is in Bad Dog's Garage. You guys hear about that? And Adam Troy, man, thank you very much. You can't make this up. Giants just signed guard Kenny Wiggins. Check Twitter. I'll take a quick look. Let me go to Twitter real quick. Former Detroit Lion, Kenny Wiggins is a New York Giant. Veteran guard. I got to look more into him. Veteran guard. They signed a guard. All right. I got to look more into him. Michael, man, thank you very much, man. He says, yes, O.J. Simpson just said we signed Kenny Gallarde. O.J. Simpson also got away with murder. So I don't know if I could read into O.J. Simpson. He also got away with murder. So we signed Kenny Wiggins. Wrong Kenny. Wrong Kenny. How many likes I got on the Bad Dog tweet? I'm curious. Bad Dog, I got 215 likes. I just heard that Kenny Gallarde is in Bad Dog's garage. Oh, man. He had good lawyers. Maybe Faruqi and Faruqi represented him. Yeah, exactly, Bad Dog. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Kenny Wiggins. I'll do a quick look at Kenny Wiggins. Hold on. Kenny Wiggins. He is a guard. He's going to be 33 years old next year. He seems like a backup. Played in 4 games last year. Hasn't started in a game since 2019. Started 10 games in 18 and 16 games in 17. So it's a depth signing. Sticky Fingers, thank you very much. Didn't we sign Wiggins to the practice squad last year? I don't remember him. Maybe we did. He was with Detroit. He was with Detroit in 19 and 20. So I'd imagine not. He played for Detroit in 18 as well, but maybe we did. I don't remember him if we did. I guess we did. I don't remember that. I guess we did. Maybe we released him in Detroit, picked him back up. Jada, man, thank you very much. Guys, Kenny Wiggins was on. I guess there you go. He was on our practice squad. He's a depth guard. He's not going to be a guy that's going to start. It's whatever. It's like a minor $1 million signing, whatever. Steve, man, thank you very much. Breaking news: Bad Dog is hiding from the FBA garage in search for progress handcuffs and weird-looking long things found. Yeah, 90 players for camp. Exactly, Big Daddy. It's a depth signing. How many likes we up to on the Bad Dog's garage? Hold on. Wow, Bad Dog, man, you're trending. We're up to 277 likes, man. What's up there, Bobby? Everybody in the chat say hi to Bobby. What's going on, Bobby? He says, hi, Chris, my friend. Hi, Bobby, my friend. Appreciate you popping in, my man. Hi, everybody in the chat say hi, Bobby. Hey, Bobby. If you don't say it, it'll kill you. Everybody in the chat say hi, Billy. Hey, hi, Bobby. Bobby. Everybody say hi, Bobby. Check my Twitter. You're the source, Bad Dog says. Let's take a look at Bad Dog's Twitter. Bad Dog's Twitter right here. What did Bad Dog just say? Kenny Gallarde update. He's in my – there you go. Let's pull this up real quick. There you go. Bad Dog just broke the news. Kenny Gallarde update. He's in my garage, per source. Bad Dog just broke the news. Jay says New York Giants have signed Aroyd, Baroyd, and Rodroyd as a 3-headed strength and conditioning coach. Triumphant. Hogs go wild, Jay says. Bobby, thank you for popping in the stream, my man. So there you go. Bad Dog just broke the news. He's already up to over 100 likes. What's up there, Jay Dimes? Thanks for popping in the stream. And thank you again, Jay. I appreciate it, man. We're gonna go another 15 minutes, and we got to call it a day. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. This stream has been packed all day. It's been a lot of fun. If you guys haven't done so, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell. What's up, Ms. Rahi, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. Yo, Chris, I dropped 34. Oh, that's right. You told me you were playing in your basketball game yesterday. You scored 34? I missed the chat, but Nick Stokes said he dropped. That's awesome. He told me you were trying to drop 17. You doubled it. Awesome. Oh, the Giants signed Colin Kaepernick. Now this is getting silly. Stream tomorrow. All right, here's what I'm going to say. Lori, I love doing these streams. I love hanging out with you. We'll see if there's more rumors tomorrow. We'll see if it's legitimate to go live. If Gallarde signs today, which he may not, I will go live and talk about it. If not, maybe we'll go live. Maybe we'll do a midday show and whatever, hang out with you guys and talk if there's any rumors going around in the league. We'll see. But Kyle, man, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. He says, Kenny Gallarde just took a dump per soy. And Bobby, man, thank you so much. I miss Bobby's. I don't know why I don't see Bobby's on here, but I see it there. It says, Chris, you were awesome. And did you see Mr. Softy? I did not see Mr. Softy today, Bobby. I did not. But I'm starting to think that you're Mr. Softy because you always ask me about him. Yeah, I do all the Knicks games, Patrick. I'll do the Knicks game tomorrow. Giants signed Giannis to play wide receiver. What value would you say is reasonable for Kenny Gallarde? From everything I've heard, Thor, it's in the $14 to $16 million range. And I think it'll be a 4-year contract. That's what I've heard. I thought he'd get more than that. But I think Rappaport tweeted about it a couple of days ago. And he said what he's hearing the market for him is going to be $14 to $16 million. And I would guess he'd want 4 years. So that's my guess. And DJ, man, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it, man, for the $5 donation, man. I really appreciate it. Guys, I'm going to ask you in the chat right now. And again, I'm not going to do it if there's nothing. But if you guys want to go live, talk free agency tomorrow, we'll see what happens today. You guys want me to? Let me know. What's going on there, Fabian, man? Thanks for popping in the stream. Check Jordan Renan's Twitter. Let me take a quick look. Jordan Renan's Twitter. I got a lot of yeses right now. Jordan Renan's Twitter, he says, yeah, I already saw that. All right, I think we got yeses. I think we're doing this again tomorrow. I'm having fun with you guys, whether we sign anybody or not. I'm having fun with you guys. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, all the support you guys always show the channel. Yes and no, you need rest. Yeah, well, I'm not streaming tonight, so I'm gonna take. I've been doing double headers. I've been doing the Knicks game, so I'm gonna take off tonight. DJ says, does signing bonuses count towards the salary cap? Okay, so the way a signing bonus works, it does, but you could stretch it out over the cap. So say somebody signs like a $20 million signing bonus on a 4-year deal. You could make it $5 million each year. So it does go against the cap, but it's much like the maneuver. It's a way that you can maneuver money. That's the way it works. So yes, it does go against the cap, but you could allocate it, instead. That's why they do it. So if you get like a $20 million signing bonus, instead of paying $25 million a year, if you want more cap the first year, you could stretch it out. Check PFF Twitter. All right, let me take a quick look. Yeah, I know that our lads has. That's where this all started going nuts because our lads had him on the depth chart. PFF. Let's see what they said. This is predictions. Okay, let's show this real quick. Now, PFF, who knows if they even have insider information? But according to PFF right now, I think this is predictions. They're predicting Kenny Gallarde to the Giants, Richard Sherman to the Raiders, and Will Fuller to the Packers. Will Fuller on the Packers would be nasty. Will Fuller on the Packers would be nasty with Aaron Rodgers. Oh, man. But there you have it. They got Gallarde going to the Giants. We'll see. Giants signed Wendy Williams, Louis T said. Louis says. Giants signed West. Yeah, West just got a 5-year commitment, 100 years. Those are good predictions for real, but I think Kenny falls to the Colts, man. We'll see, Mike. Again, I don't think it's the end of the world if we don't get him. You just draft a wide receiver and you fill in your other holes. That's what I always thought was going to happen. I always thought we were going to get a guard. I thought we would try to get an edge. And I thought maybe we would try to get a corner. But we'll see. Am I drunk? No, I'm not. I'm on my second beer. I'm not 6 years old. Tana, the man, wish he had his own podcast, would listen all day. Appreciate that, Fabian. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Let me ask you guys a question. Because I've thought about doing that in the past. We got 1,500 people in here. You guys want me to do a podcast? People have requested that for me before. What do you want me to talk about? I talk about the Giants all day on my channel. What do you want me to talk about? What's up, Justin, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. No, I'm not drunk. I'm just having fun with you guys. PJ wrote maybe. Beast wrote no. No. I'd rather live streams, Andrew says. Okay. And thank you very much, John, man. I appreciate it. He said, what did John say? John said, off topic, how realistically do you see the Knicks trading for Bull and Victor? Rose can't seem to stay healthy, and we need a game closer. Tired of losing last minute. I don't want to trade. I hope they don't. I hope they sign. I was actually talking to Bad Dog after we did our show last week. That's who I want the Knicks to sign. Lonzo Ball's a free agent next year, I believe. I think he'd be a perfect fit. But I don't want to trade away the young talent on this team. So we've been down that road. I don't want to do it. But I'd love to acquire Lonzo Ball. I think he's exactly what we need. But thank you very much, man. Do a late night podcast? Maybe I'll do a late night podcast. Breaking news. Giants agree to terms to sign free agent Don. Oh, God. And Blue Collar, thank you very much, man. Luca Brazzi signs Kenny Gallarde to the Corleone family. Blue Collar, man. My man. What's going on, buddy? Live streams. Yeah, no, I definitely enjoy the live stream. I love doing the live stream. I would not stop doing live streams. I'm saying more content, podcast, all for YouTube. Because people have asked me to do that. I don't know how I would do. I don't know, I've never done a podcast, but I think it'd be fun. I think I'd prefer to do it with somebody else, but maybe I could do it by myself. I don't know. But people have asked me to do that. Talk about all the New York teams. Yeah, probably if I was going to do one, it probably wouldn't just be Giants specific. Because you can't always talk Giants. What's up there, Ryu, man? Thanks for popping in. Entertainer, breaking news, the Giants signed Kevin, the Bad Diggity Dizzle. 5 years, $100 million. We should have signed Marlon. I'm not a fan of Marlon Mack. He's coming off an injury. I've thought about that as well, Anthony, actually. Kind of like a Joe Rogan type vibe. I've thought about that for like sports. What's up, TG Fishing, man? Thanks for popping in the stream. Yeah, maybe NFL general content. That's good. You can't always talk Giants. That's crazy talk, Rick says. What's up, Rick? I can. Who am I kidding? I can. Leonard Williams officially. Yeah, all right. Okay. Is Gettleman out if we don't get Gallarde or draft a wide receiver? No. Wait. Okay. I get that there's New York Giants fans that are like, Gallarde. No, he's not out. Like, let's see how the team does. Like, if the team, and Gettleman might retire, by the way. Gettleman's 70 years old. And I think they brought on his replacement, the guy they brought up from the Lions. But if the Giants go 11-6, no. Let's see how the team performs. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how the offseason goes. But yeah, I would think he's got to get him some weapons. And he will. Listen, as much as people hate Dave Gettleman, he's not an idiot. You may think he is. He's not an idiot. He's not an idiot. He was part of those Super Bowl winning teams as a scout. He's been in the league for a long time. He knows that his reputation, not just his job, his legacy with the New York Giants rests on the shoulder of Daniel Jones. He knows that he needs to give Daniel Jones every chance to succeed. Last year, he tried to buff up the offensive line. He got Andrew Thomas. He got Shane Lemieux. He got Matt Barrett. This year, he's going to try to get him weapons. I promise you. I don't know if it's going to be free agency. I don't know if it's going to be in the draft. He already got Ross, but that's not a primary weapon. He's going to add another weapon. I promise you, whether it's in free agency or the draft. Steve, man, thank you very much. I'll do a podcast with you. We could call it Pond Life. I like it. I like it. All right, everybody's saying PFF Twitter. Everybody's saying PFF Twitter. Okay, hold on. PFF Twitter. PFF. What do we got? You guys better not be pulling my chain. Yeah, no, I read that already. That's a prediction. That's a prediction. That's not a formality. That's not a rumor. They're predicting that the New York Giants will end up with him. Chris, who do we play against that set? From what I heard, it's the Miami Dolphins. We're going to play the AFC East, and I heard it's the Dolphins. And I think it's going to be in Miami, if I'm not mistaken, which could be a good road game to go to. There's good-looking women in Miami. What's my Twitter? Anybody that's interested in my Twitter, this is going to be the @ I got to change my @ by the way. I don't know why I made it this when I first started on Twitter, but that's my Twitter handle, @DAEntertainer85. That's my Twitter handle if you want to follow me on Twitter. Matter of fact, I could probably just post a link. Hold on, let me go on Twitter real quick. There you go. There's my Twitter page. Thank you for asking, man. I appreciate it, man. Tana, we need to get you a lady. I know, True Raplist. I know. Let's do a podcast together, Tana. I would love to do a podcast. I would love to do a podcast. Maybe I'll have a different guest on every week. I think that's a good idea. Where we talk, we talk NFL, something like that. I'd love to do a podcast. I just don't know. How to do. I don't even know how the podcast world works. It's funny because a lot of times podcast people come to YouTube for like Bobby and Justin. They came to YouTube. They started on podcast. It's very rarely the other way. And I just started on YouTube for fun, to make people laugh. And obviously I took it much more seriously as it grew. And now I'm thinking about going in the podcast world. Usually it's reversed, but I know nothing about the podcast world. I've been on podcasts, but I know nothing about it. What's for dinner? What do you think's for dinner? What do you think's for dinner? It's friggin' St. Patrick's Day. Corned beef and cabbage. So it's already in the crock pot. Corned beef and cabbage, my man. What's going on there, Bosch, man? Thanks for popping the stream. Who's my favorite Giant of all time? Eli Manning. Eli Manning, number 10. Eli Manning. There's no good New York sports podcast? I would think there is. There's plenty of New York sports podcasts out there. You have to wonder about Kenny Gallarde, why nobody has signed him yet. I think they're waiting for the wide receiver market to develop. You've noticed not a lot of wide receivers have signed yet. So I don't know if it's just him or just the position in general as they're trying to figure out the market. Rudy, man, thank you very much. What's the biggest contract you'd give Gallarde? $16 million a year, 4 years, $16 million a year at this point, based on what Rappaport said. He said 14 to 16. So I'd go probably $16 million a year, 4 years, something like that. Carlo, man, thank you very much. Favorite Giant of all time, Kenny Gallarde. Relax. He ain't a Giant yet. You must work for ourlads.com. Carlo, you work for ourlads.com. The plumber's supposed to be here at 5. Well, between 5 and 6. But I'm going to close this out in like 5 minutes. Do I have New York Giants? I do not, but I say it all the time. In the future, a big goal of mine. One, I want to have a tailgate together. That's something we're doing this year. Like, I want to organize a big tailgate with content creators. I'm going to talk to my sponsor to try to organize a tailgate. But that's something that I really want to do. And in the future, as it grows, I'd like to do a road game. Like, I'd like to organize like a trip where we go, we take a flight, like 50 of us. We take a flight. We go to Giants versus Cowboys, Giants versus Raiders if it's in Vegas. I would love to do things like that. So those are things that I have planned in the future. But, yeah, I'll definitely be at least one Giant game this year. And if it's allowed, I'm going to be at training camp at least a couple of times. I'll be at training camp. I would love to do that. Mamet, man, thank you very much. Gettleman is trying to attain post-nut clarity before he makes the call for Kenny G. It is the biggest decision he's made in a while. He'll mess it up. We'll see, my man. We'll see, my man. We'll see. I hope we get him because I know it'll make you guys happy. I personally would go another way, but I'm not going to be upset at all if we get Kenny Gallarde. I know it'll make you guys happy. Let's see. I went to training camp. Somebody timed me out for no reason. Might have been a mistake, Benny, but if it continues and people say that, well, check out my mods. So I apologize. Jesus, I'm heading out too, man. I'm heading out too. Chris, have you ever spoken to active Giants players? I have. No, I have not. No, I have not. I had to think about that. No, I have not. That's another goal on the channel. I almost got a Giants player twice, but it didn't happen. So I got to do a better job at trying to do that. But I message guys on Instagram. Some of my subscribers reach out to them to try to get them on the channel. It's going to happen, I hope, eventually. But I almost had 2 Giants players on. But no, I haven't had a Giants player on. Andrew, man, I appreciate it, man. And Wayne Gallman. You guys want to know? All right, you guys want to know the second Giants player that he may still come on? You want to know the second Giants player is that there was a very good chance he was going to come on? Dalvin Tomlinson. He's not a Giant anymore. But about a week ago, and I was like, I hope he resigns. But he may still come on. But Dalvin Tomlinson was the other. Wayne Gallman was the first. Dalvin Tomlinson was the second. So we'll see if it happens. We'll see if it happens. Chris, if you could talk to any Giants player today in person, who would it? Eli Manning. Former Giant player would be Eli Manning. Current Giant player would be Saquon Barkley. And Sticky Fingers, man, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. He says, every time an insider tweets something, a Giants fan replies with "Who cares?" Announce Gallarde. I'm sure they do. And Jesse says, does it make sense to trade away Shepard so we can sign Gallarde? Stand up. Doesn't make sense. I mean, I don't want to trade away Shepard. I don't think we need to. I think we can keep Shepard and still sign Gallarde. I don't think we need to. Shepard's only got 2 years after this year. Really only 1 year after this year because he carries very little dead cap at the last year. So you can cut him the following year. I don't think we need to get rid of Shepard to bring in Gallarde. I would sooner get rid of Ingram, to be honest with you. But I think Shepard's only going to be here for 2 more years, this year and next year. Rolly, man, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. When's the next stream, Greg? People requested tomorrow. So unless something big drop, if people want me to do it, I'm going to keep going live during free agency. All right, you guys want me to go live? I'm going to go live. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So tomorrow, go live at about 1 o'clock, 1:30. Hopefully it doesn't buffer like today. And Rolly, man, thank you very much. Says, what up, Christopher, my dude? What up to the kids that were being disrespectful yesterday? Shout out to y'all. You know who you are. I know who you are. Rolly, man, we don't always agree. But that's all right. I think people in life need to realize that more. Not just with sports, with everything. You're not always going to agree with people, but I respect Rolly. Rolly's a great supporter of mine, and he's just a passionate Giant fan. So we're not always going to agree. But guys, I am going to close this out because I got to pee, and I'm expecting somebody to be here in about a half hour. If anything major happens, I will have a video up on it. And I'll be live tonight if something major happens. If not, I'll be live tomorrow talking to you guys about it. Thank you guys so much for being on the channel, man. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. Have a happy St. Patrick's Day. Enjoy it. Don't drink and drive. But you guys have a great rest of your day, man. We'll see you guys soon. Have a good one, everybody.